From the mile, flying high, it's prime time. Coach Prime got the squad ready. Now it's our time. Boss in the black and gold, undefeated as the gold. Travis sounded like a Dotty's taking full control. Shooter in the pocket, throw it down for precision. Man, listen, every play, every snap, man, it's like a vision. We got talent in the trenches, fire in our souls, fire shoes on our feet. We can't be beat. Buffs Nation, stand up, let the world know. Undefeated season, we ready, let's go. Our receivers got the speed and they got the hands. Corners in the league, they don't stand a chance. Shit is slinging bullets, wide outs on the go. Somebody let them know it's about to be a show. Linebackers hitting hard, defense never rests. Every down, every yard, we put them to the test. The Buffs on the rise, better check the stats. We are like that, we taking every game, no looking back. Buffs Nation, stand up, put your wrist in the air. Hold it up, they know what time it is, Shadur. It's more than a game, we are putting our stamp on the game. Gold jacket, Hall of Fame. We grinding every day, we making history every week. The Buffs are the future, y'all gon' see. Travis and Shadur, they leading the pack. With a team full of stars, there's no turning back. From ballin' to the world, look mama ain't on top of the world. Buffs on top, it's a new era. Coach Prime and the squad bringing terror.
Yo, we back, man. We back. And we don't know how to act, man. I got them Tiger badges coming. The Tiger badges are coming. Yeah. So look, y'all, man, I'm gonna talk about 2 or 3 things tonight. What's up, Bumpy? What's happening? We're gonna talk about Coach Prime. We're gonna talk about a little Colorado news. We're gonna talk about Shannon Sharpe and Ocho. I thought it was about to be the Ocho show, but now it's getting scary. And we're gonna talk about 2 wide receivers that might be big time sleepers. Colorado, we all know about Miller, the big game killer. Miller show up, start smacking people out of nowhere. Then he'll disappear. Then he'll come up 5 games later, start smacking people again and start doing some just unheard of stuff. Then he'll disappear again. So hopefully we done with the disappearing. And now we finna get his real. Now I don't know if a lot of people don't know Miller. His nickname is Big O. Now, currently on the team, there's another offensive lineman that's called Big O. That's his nickname. And Miller was like, hey, I'm the real Big O. Don't get that confused. And the offensive lineman looking down at Miller like, I mean, you was Big O until I got here. Now I'm the Big O. So we about to really see who the real Big O is. And I think number 4 has something to say. So look, we all knew he had different kind of talent. Honestly, I don't really know what it is. I don't know if he's a 50-50 guy. I don't know if he's a possession guy. I don't know if he's an end zone, red zone kind of guy that like to catch touchdowns. I don't know if he's just a guy that shows up in big games, a clutch guy. I don't know what he is, honestly. We all know he has great talent, but we really don't know what he is. So far, since he's came back from his injury, which a lot of people on my show, we thought it was going to take him a while to get back. We thought it was going to take him, maybe game 2 or 3 before he's back at 100%. Right now, he's looking better than ever. And I think 2 reasons why I believe he's better than ever. One, confidence-wise, now he was up next, right? So now it's really his time. It's his 3rd year in the program, knowing Coach Prime and the other coaches, and he's getting familiar with stuff. Now he feels like he's not a senior, but he has seniority over a lot of these guys. Even the seniors that's coming in, that's transferring in, they haven't been in the program as long as him, right? So he got a different kind of confidence. And he's had big games. And we're going to keep it a buck. He's had bigger games than Travis Hunter. So for Miller, You know, like now it's just a matter of time before I really become him, because everybody else that was in front of me, they pretty much gone now, right? So this is my thing with Miller. I believe Miller can be that guy, but with Colorado, we are so talented. We got so many weapons. How many times would he be the number one target? Because you gotta have to keep some of these guys happy, right? Seniors that might be able to go to the league, so they're gonna want the ball too, right? Now we got another guy that did something that's almost unheard of. That's Ted Hurst. A lot of people really don't know Ted Hurst. See, and Miller, you my guy, Miller. You my guy. But I gotta give Ted Hurst a nod in this segment right here. I gotta give Ted Hurst a nod. The reason why I'm giving Ted Hurst a nod, saying he's gonna put up the most numbers and all this kind of stuff. He's 6'3". They both like around 6'3", big body kind of wide receivers. Ted Hurst is from Savannah, Georgia. He actually went to Valdosta State. In 2022. I don't know what happened there, but he transferred to Georgia State in 2024. He played there last year, and now he's going into his senior year. So I don't know what happened to that other year, but he's going into his senior year now. And last year he had 57 catches, I think like 900 something yards. I can't remember how many touchdowns. He did pretty good last year. He was one of the top receivers that people thought was going to go into the transfer portal. He's actually the top receiver that didn't go up to a bigger school like Texas A&M wanted him. He refused to go to Texas A&M. He stayed with Coach Dale McGee, and that's why I was telling y'all I feel like Coach Dale McGee is going to bring back a lot of this Georgia talent. He's from Savannah. He was already in state at Valdosta State, so it's not like he had to go get him from Florida or Florida State or something like that. He was already in state, but he put him on a bigger stage, right? And I think this is a good move for Ted Hurst. He could have went to a SEC school or ACC school to try to put numbers up there, but you going into your last year, you might get a chance to play, you might not. You already almost did 1,000 yards at Georgia State. If you come back to Georgia State, you're gonna be the guy. You're gonna be the guy. They're gonna want to pump you the ball. So this is like, look, he's already on the watch list for the East-West Shrine Bowl. So Ted Hurst, and I think he's gonna switch his number to number one. On the video game, he number one and he cooking. Like when I tell y'all, I learned about Ted Hurst playing the college football game. I was like, who is this guy? And then I went and started looking at the highlights. He different, y'all. When I say he different, he long, he lanky, he mauls people. Like, he's doing what I wanted Miller to do. And when I say he catching old folks and he making it look nasty, he got dudes fall on their face. He's making it look nasty. So I feel like he's gonna have another breakout year. He's gonna have the number one. Like when you get your number, like how he had number 14, right? He had 14. Now he's rocking that number 4. That's where you want to be. This is where you want to be, right? When you had your number, man, it's just different. It's just different. So now Ted is going to have his number. He already had a 900-yard receiving year behind him. He's coming back with the same quarterback. The conference is not as strong as the Big 12. I think he's in the Sun Belt. So he's not going to have the same level of defenders. I mean, I believe Ted Hurst is going to have a breakout year. Here we go. 56 catches, 961 yards, 9 touchdowns, 6'3", 185 pounds. he kind of slender to be 6'3". I think Travis Hunter was like 185 pounds when he got to Jackson. So yeah, he might need to put on a few pounds. But I feel like this is my breakout guy for two reasons. Coming back with the same quarterback, he's already had success, so he's already their number one target. Big O has to take the number one target at Colorado. He has to show everybody that he's the guy, right? And I'm finna drop this link, y'all. What's up, JR? What's up, Bumpty? I'm dropping the link right now, y'all. JR, if you want to jump on, be my guest. But yeah, I feel like O is gonna be the man. I don't think he's gonna have the injury bugs to follow him. I think he's just gonna come out here and just be great. Now, what I'm mad about ESPN, look at ESPN. Look who they saying Mario Miller is. This the new guy that just transferred in from Florida State. What's going on, JR?
Yo, Tiger, what's good with you, man?
Hey man, it's late, but we on, dog. We on.
We live.
yeah, we live. Hey, look what ESPN doing, man.
Why they do that to old man? That ain't him, man.
I'm like, that ain't. Hey, that's my man Williams that just transferred in from Florida State.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, they doing both of them dirty, dog. They just seen a bunch of hair.
They say, yo, they got the hair and they dark skin, man. They're the same guy.
Yeah, they're the same guy.
Oh man. How they do that, man?
They did them dirty, dog. But that shows y'all, even ESPN don't really have all their ducks in a row.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Even the major networks get it wrong.
Son of Yahweh, Shalom, my brother. I'm not versed, so I don't want to mess up. In the language of my Muslim brothers, I don't want to say the wrong thing. But so all right, so let's get to some of this news, man. Let me throw out some of this stuff. So, all right, before I move on, with O, you know, we feel like we talked about it on the last show. We feel like he's gonna have a breakout year. You probably don't know a lot about Ted Hurst. Like he was on the radar for me. I just found out about him, and I was following Georgia State last year, and I just kind of found out about him. Like, who do you think is gonna have the biggest year?
I mean, I would have to say, and this is my reasoning why. You, Tiger, you said Georgia State is where players go to die. That's what you said.
I said that. That.
You said that. You said Georgia State is where players' career goes to end. You said that.
I said that. When did I say that?
When them Colorado players ended up at Georgia State, that's what you said.
I got a little hot with Georgia State last year, and I was mad with the situation when my man Savion didn't get paid. And he talked about that. You know, Savion, that's my guy. But also the D lineman, what's the big boy name? I forgot his name. The one had the tooth missing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
about? I forget his name. It'll come to me in the show. I forget.
Yeah, he was there. Y'all playing for. He came from Florida State, and he went to Colorado. And they said they had got kicked off the team for like it was a fight or something, but we never seen any evidence of the fight. But that's what we heard. Yeah. That was going through the grapevine.
They said he pushed.
I think his name's Thomas or something with a T.
Yeah.
They said he pushed Coach Mo.
Yeah, that's what they said. Like he pushed Coach Mo or something like that. He told
I ain't know
Coach
that
Mo, "You
part.
ain't my daddy," and pushed him or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's right. I heard he say you ain't my daddy. Yeah, I heard he say that part. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it was Thomas. I could be wrong, but I thought he was gonna ball out this year and nothing, cause he kind of went down a level. I thought
Yeah,
he was gonna ball, but but he didn't do too much. But Dean, and one thing I will give Coach McGee his credit for, he had two guys come in, Dean and Hurst, and Hurst is a big wide receiver. Both of them boys allowed them to come back and not transfer.
yeah,
They could have tried to go into the draft because they both had good years, or they could have transferred up. Both of them came back. So I'm gonna give Coach Dale McGee that. Um, like I say, I feel like O has. I feel like O is more talented, like physically wise. But I just feel like it's so much talent on the Colorado team, he's not gonna be the main focus. Like against Vanderbilt last year. Oh, let me play this so y'all can kind of see who my man is. Let me find this. Give me a second, real quick. I seen a video and they was talking about like what he did against Vanderbilt and some of his highlights and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I ain't know he was like that. Like
yeah.
when you ball against the bigger teams, that's when
Yeah,
you
that's when they.
somebody. A
That's
lot of people can
yeah,
put up a lot of yards versus uh, uh Empton State, but when you do
yeah,
it against a SEC team, that kind of let people know like, okay, you serious.
yeah. Because that's what everybody said about Will Shepherd. Man, yeah, you remember he put up 100 some yards on Florida. That's all we said. And then it just
Yeah.
go from there. So I'm with you. I mean, if he gonna stick it out at his school, and he the guy, and he gonna get the targets and the yards, you just gotta do your part. You just gotta produce, catch the ball, and get some yards. NFL will find you. If the speed there, you'll get invited to a bowl. I see he already on the list for a Shrine Bowl. You get to a
Mm-hmm.
Shrine Bowl and just make a name for yourself, man. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Bet on
Uh,
yourself.
let me see. Can I blow this up? Can I blow it up? I don't know how I can't blow it up.
Cause he
Well,
can
let me
end
let
up
me.
like what's the name? What was the name? Shane Cooks. That was at Jackson State. Was going off at Jackson State. Then played around with Coach Prime and them talking about, yeah, I'm coming to Colorado, but then didn't come. Went to Auburn or Ole Miss and never saw the field.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He should. Yeah. There we go.
Yup.
So listen to this interview or this video right here. My man put together. He did a good job. Let me see. Back it up.
Hurst might just be the most underrated wideout in college football. Georgia State wide receiver Ted Hurst might just be the most underrated wideout in college football. He had 56 receptions, 961 yards, averaged over 17 yards per catch, and had 9 touchdowns. His 961 receiving yards are the most of any Group of 5 player from last season who did not end up transferring to a different school. He put up monster games for Georgia State, having 112 yards, 131, 173 yards, but his best performance is when Georgia State upset Vanderbilt. He had 7 receptions for 120 yards. Keep an eye out for Ted Hurst, the wide receiver from Georgia State, because he might just be one of the best wide receivers in college football this season. Georgia State wide receiver Ted Hurst might
Yeah,
just be the
yeah,
most
yeah, yeah,
underrated
yeah.
wideout in
Hold on, let
college
me stop
football. He
this.
had 56
He
receptions,
had he
900.
had 7 catches for like 158 yards against
100,
Vanderbilt.
123, 2 touchdowns.
Shit, he was getting busy.
Yes, sir. And with the upset. So that means they on
Yeah.
it. It wasn't like the end of the game, Hail Mary throws, you know what I'm saying? You get your stat, you pad your stats at the end. Now he got it in the win.
Yeah, man. That's
Mhm.
that yeah. That I mean, look, like I said, you gonna get them targets, and like you said, if you the man, if you the guy there, shit, why you leaving, man? Long as they got a quarterback that can get them the ball,
Uh-huh.
if he put up another 60, 60, 70 receptions, get a 900 to 1,000 yards, somebody in the NFL gonna take heed. So he'll
Yeah, and
get
see,
either a camp invite or a late round draft pick, something like that, or at least get
And
to
see, that's the thing.
the bowl game.
I think he got the same quarterback from last year. I think he got the same guy that started last year. He used to be at Georgia Tech. He transferred over. That's just like right down the street,
Yeah,
Georgia Tech, and yeah. So I think this is gonna be his second year. So if he almost got a 1,000 yards on y'all first go around, that second go around, y'all the chemistry done got better. Them boys probably for the really, he might do a 1,200-yard season.
no. Hey, shout out to him, man. Good luck to him, man. I hope he have a year for sure.
Now, who is this big lineman that we got? I heard something about a lineman where Syracuse and Colorado was battling for a big lineman. Do you know anything about this guy? I
Nah,
just know he was.
I saw shout out to LG. I saw what he put in the group chat earlier that he was it was between like Syracuse, Colorado, and another Power 4 school. But Colorado recruiting him to play center. 6'5", 25. Man, that's a big center. 6'5". Golly.
Yeah.
That's a tall dude to play center, but hey, shout out to him though.
Yeah. Now he 285, so he ain't the biggest, because most centers be kind of like right around 300 pounds. So
Yeah.
But you right, 6'5" is tall for a center.
It's tall. But I mean, they plan on using him at center. He 15 pounds away from that, but I don't know. He'll probably get kicked out to a guard or something like that. 6'5", a little bit. That's a little tall. Especially
Yeah, it is a little tall.
Juju back
Yeah.
there next year. 6'5",
Yeah,
a little tall, man.
that
We
is a
need
little
that
tall.
center to be about 6'2", 6'3", man. 6'5". You
Yeah.
got a little tall,
Yeah,
man.
6'5" with your cleats on and your helmet on.
Yeah,
You
shit,
about
you damn near
6'7".
6. Yeah, you about 6'7", man. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But nah,
But
that's a developmental pickup. That's what's up. 3-star guy. I see what Lamar put. Shout out to Lamar.
yeah,
3-star.
his top three schools was Colorado, Syracuse, and Central Florida.
Okay, yeah. I mean, so
Yeah.
that's good schools.
Now we gotta be a little worried about Central Florida. Now, I know Central Florida got their old coach back.
Yeah, old
They
Scott
coached
Frost.
they had them undefeated. They beat Auburn that year. What's going on, Miss Blankenship?
I want to
Yeah, I
say
got the little girl coming.
when Scott Frost was there though, his offensive coordinator was Josh Heupel, the coach that was the coach that's at Tennessee now. So
For real?
yeah, that's the year when they went undefeated and played who they played Auburn or something like that in the bowl game or something.
Yeah,
So I want to say
I think
Josh Heupel was his coordinator.
I think that was a Sugar Bowl they played in or something. I can't remember. But I remember it was a while ago. I think this game was the reason why they started the BCS, the new playoff system,
Yeah,
because now you got an undefeated team beating Auburn, and they beat Auburn kind of convincingly. So it's just like, okay, why we ain't considered for the championship, why we ain't splitting it. And so I think that's why that game really kicked it into overdrive with starting the playoffs.
yeah. Man, hey, shout out to Miss Sabrina, man. Today her birthday. Happy birthday, sis. In the chat, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Uh-oh. You supposed to be out in the city turning up. You know what I'm
Turn
saying? You supposed to be
up.
out here, popping. Uh-huh. But
Man.
I'm glad you decided to stay in and hang out with us tonight. I appreciate it.
Yep, much appreciated. But look, I'm like Lamar in the chat. He said, "Man, I'm happy we got him, so we don't have to beg Matt McChesney for his kids to commit." I'm with Lamar in the chat, man. Like ain't nobody trying to, you know what I'm saying? Matt McChesney trying to flex his muscle. Oh, I got these kids and that. Man, all right, man, bump your kids, bro. We'll recruit some linemen.
Yeah. And see, I don't understand why he just won't. Did Matt play for Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was just like, I wonder why he won't just start sending his boys to Colorado State. But I understand if you loyal to Colorado because that's your alma mater, you want your guys to go to. Yeah, I mean, I understand that.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if Coach Prime ain't showing them enough love, or whatever. The administration ain't showing them enough love. Apparently, he has some legal issues or something associated with the program or something like that. So you know how they go. They ain't just gonna open their arms up to you. You got some situations going on, but
Yeah.
whatever the case may be, I'm with it, man. We don't need to be begging you for your kids, man. Look, if you got a little camp and you doing your thing or whatever like that, cool. If
Yeah, hell,
you
it
want
about
to see
sound like he
them,
begging
cool.
us to take his kids.
Yeah. If you want us to come check your kids out, cool. If you don't want us to check your kids out, cool, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Let me see let me see. I got someone I said I tried to tell y'all. So let me see what I done found. Wow. Oh. So all right. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get into this real quick. We're gonna get into Elderberry, my man Q6, a little later on. And I want to do a top 3 freshmen. I got to find the guy. Have you heard about the guy from Miami that had like 10 or 12 catches in the spring game?
Who? A kid
Yeah.
from Miami?
Well, hold on. You broke up on me. Say that again.
You said a kid from Miami had 10 to 12 catches in the spring game?
Yeah, Ricky, freshman.
Sheesh.
Freshman. Him and Q6 coming in on that same boat. So he had both of them for the ball. I think he's number 12 and Q6 number 15. And I want to keep up with the other guy. I think his name is some D Moore. The other guy out of Texas, the number 1 receiver out of Texas that went to Oregon. So
Oh
them
yeah,
my
you
3
talking about
guys that's on my watch list.
yeah, Decorian Moore. Yeah. I know you talking about.
Yeah. Them my 3 guys on the watch list. It's funny, the number 1 wide receiver, he ain't even on my watch list. I want to see what more Q6 and my guy from Miami gonna do. I gotta track these boys. Oh, and I'm gonna track the other guy from Syracuse, D Samuel. I think it's
Is that
Demetrius Samuel.
the one that's supposed to play both ways like Travis Hunter? At
Yeah.
Syracuse? Yeah. They say he a
Yeah, that's
dog,
him.
man. They say he
Yeah, they
got
say
that
he a dog.
juice.
Yeah. So the other guys I'm gonna track right there. Um, and it's gonna be interesting. I want to see what's gonna happen. But that's what I want. That's what I want. So all right. So what they were saying, cause Shannon got in a little trouble with the getting fired from ESPN. They were saying Ocho might get that spot, right? They were saying Ocho might get that spot on ESPN until they figure out what we're gonna have with Shannon, or until they figure out who else gonna take that spot, right?
Yeah.
Now you heard what just happened. What just happened recently.
With Shannon Sharpe, yeah.
Shannon Sharpe with I ain't talking about with the young girl.
Oh, you talking about the other lawsuit that came up?
Yeah, so it's another lawsuit with Usher. He was feeding, y'all know his concerts, he be feeding women cherries and stuff like that. And it was one lady they was saying, even Usher bodyguard be looking at it like, man, this junk going too far.
Doing too
It's
much.
going to, yeah, but like, and Usher do it with a lot of people that's in relationships. Like, so he don't really know if they in a relationship, but sometimes he do know if they in a relationship because some of them superstars or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like they performing. It's like they putting on, a little bit, right? But some people feel like it's distasteful. Some men feel like you see how the bodyguard looking like. If you got a man at home, you shouldn't be eating those cherries from another man. I don't care who he is. That's
Yeah.
disrespectful.
That's
So
true.
Shannon, and I seen what's my man Wiley, Marcus Wiley.
Oh,
He played defense
Marcellus.
in Marcellus, yeah,
Yeah.
Marcellus Wild. He was talking about on his show. So a lot of people a few months back was talking about how this woman was taking some cherries from Usher and she had a husband. Now what poster came out of this is the lady didn't have a husband. and I think she in politics or her people in politics or something like that. And so they trying to put a $20 million lawsuit. I don't understand the $20 million lawsuit. I understand like sometimes people say they shoot for the stars, and if they get lower than that, they cool.
Yeah.
Right. But so now Shannon's tied up with this. Well, Ocho is tied up in this lawsuit. So Disney might not even mess with him now because it's that he go another lawsuit. You remember they had the situation with Shannon when he first came over there, and then you had the thing about pills and all that kind of stuff. So you had them little warning signs like, let's just leave this alone. They still went forward with it, and then it ended up backfiring on them. So with Ocho, you think they're gonna push away from it, or they gonna pursue it? Cause Chad kind of clean.
Yeah. I mean, he had a troubled past for sure, but I don't think ESPN would bring him on. Like they don't want anybody like caught up in no controversy.
And that's and let me say this about Chad. Chad, my dog. Chad was one of them people. You know, you start off like that right there, it's gonna get bad. But Chad is like he's an entertaining guy when he's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
But when he actually got to go on somebody else's show, sometimes it's kind of like he know what he's talking about, but he don't really go that deep sometimes. So I don't know if he got the wind to do ESPN as much as Shannon was doing ESPN. You know, like if you talk about your top 5 wide receivers or wide receiver matchup, bring him in for that. But I don't think Chad can really go back and forth with conversations about LeBron, conversations about, you know, different kind of stuff. I don't think that's who Chad is.
Yeah, nah, that ain't his wheelhouse, dog. Now, he for whatever reason, he really got like invested into like soccer. Cause I remember during the Olympics,
his daughter plays soccer.
Oh, so I didn't know that. I thought she just ran track, but now I can see why he's so invested in soccer. Because
you know he got like 8 kids.
He was doing a soccer segment during the Olympics, like on NBC or something like that.
Yeah. Now you know he got multiple kids, so the one that run track, I don't think she the one that plays soccer.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, he do got an army of kids. I forgot about that. Yeah, he got him a little squad. Cause I want to say one of his daughters like run track at Kentucky or something like that. She's gonna be cold, man. But yeah, I don't see ESPN touching Ocho, man, because they just coming off this Shannon Sharpe thing where it was kind of Stephen A. put his credibility on the line because Stephen A. was the one that was like, I want Shannon. You get Shannon. You kind of gloss over the whole Michelle situation with the audio tape. He get on ESPN. Shannon Sharpe apologized about that. You know, my device recorded me having an intimate moment with a lady friend of mine. And then it was kind of like a slap on the wrist. Then you got a whole lawsuit 5 months later after the Michelle incident, and you got rape allegations there. You can't. Yeah, I don't think.
And this is the thing. We hit on this a little bit the other day, and somebody kept saying Cat Williams told him. I was like, no, Monique told him to kind of watch out, right? But no, I seen this clip today. Cat Williams did tell him. We watched it right here. Cat Williams did tell Shannon, and Shannon didn't want to hear it. Shannon did not want to hear it.
Damn Shannon, man.
Let me see. Let me get this thing.
She might have me running down the street like Jonathan.
I
didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared. She might have me running down the street like Jonathan.
There you go. Come on, Cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
You can't say you ain't want them.
Oh man,
Hey.
bro. Hey, the receipts don't lie. They don't lie, Big Tiger. Come on, man. I ain't know Cat
Hey.
Williams said that to him. Because Cat Williams went on before Monique, huh? Like his
Yep. He started off.
dang.
And it was him, Danielle Rollins, and Monique. All of them kind of said something. And Shannon Sharpe was kind of pushing back heavy. And now
Oh,
everything coming to light.
that's crazy. The internet
Mm-hmm.
is undefeated, dog. I know people
Undefeated.
probably tagging Shannon Sharpe and everything in this, man. Come on.
Yeah. Undefeated.
Dog. Hey, hold your head, man. Hold your head, Shannon. That's all I can say to him, man. Hold your head. I didn't like that apology though that he did.
I didn't see it. Shannon did an apology.
Yeah, like he came on. He was essentially like apologizing to his brother, but it was like a half-ass apology, in my opinion. Like I'm paraphrasing what he said, but he got on. It was like before Nightcap started. He got on.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, as you all know, situation occurred. I've been officially relieved from ESPN. I wish they would have waited until like Monday after the Hall of Fame, because I don't want this to overshadow my brother's success and everything that he's done to get himself in the Hall of Fame. And I'm like, dawg, why would you think that this will overshadow your brother's success? Like your brother earned the right to be in the Hall of Fame. So your stupid moment of weakness don't overshadow the fact that he in the Hall of Fame. Like,
That's
ain't
true.
nobody, after it came out, like people, made him a hard time and they make little clips or whatever. But I don't think the apology was like warranted, because he even said, he was like, I talked to my brother, I apologized to my brother. He told me I don't need to apologize. But as a baby bro, I'm coming out and I'm apologizing again, like putting it out there in the open. I'm like, well, if you're gonna apologize to your brother, then apologize to your daughter. Apologize to your grandparents live. You just apologize to your whole family live at that point. So I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck you
yeah.
apologizing to your brother? Talking about I don't want my misfortunes to overshadow everything that you accomplished. I was like, I don't know about that, dog. I think
Now
that was a little bit too much.
the only thing that is kind of, he should have asked ESPN, like, look, could y'all do me a solid and just drop it on Monday after my brother get put into. But I thought, is it this week when they finna go into the Hall of Fame? I thought that was like the first week of preseason.
Nah, they had the preseason game was Thursday, and they do the little banquets and all of that
Shoot.
stuff. And so the Hall of Fame thing, I think it was tonight. Like they did
Dog,
it.
that's how much out of the loop I am, bro. So
Yeah.
they already done played the Hall of Fame game already? Like
Yep.
that's the
They played
first
the Hall of Fame
preseason
game
game.
yesterday, and I want to say they did the Hall of Fame like ceremony was tonight.
So I'm seeing the stuff about Shadur, and I heard he went crazy at practice the other day, like 13 for 13 or something like that, and 5 touchdowns or something crazy. So we deep into I thought we were like in the first week of practice.
It's still the first week, but they let some of them teams that do the Hall of Fame games, since it's like the first one, they let them practice a few days early. So like the Chargers, and who did they play? The Chargers, and who the heck did the Chargers play in that game? It was the Chargers and Detroit. They let them
Mm.
start they training camp early. So they start like a few days, like 4 or 5 days earlier before like the rest of the 32 teams start their NFL training camp.
So what Miss Blankenship talking about? She talking about tonight is on Warren Sapp. Well, what happened with Warren Sapp?
Something
Warren
happened with
Sapp been kind
Sal?
of quiet. Well,
Tonight
she
is
said
on
tonight.
Sal.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. I know I ain't seen Warren Sapp in no well-off video or nothing like
Yeah,
that.
I ain't seen him either. I know he had that issue with the police when he was. I think they were trying to bully him a little bit, but I think he was in his right then. But I ain't heard nothing else, and I know he already in the Hall of Fame. So.
Oh, they say Warren Sapp at the award show. Oh, okay. Woo. I would say, Lord, because you know Warren and Mike Irvin, they crazy, man. They stay in trouble.
hey, now the thing I say about a lot of cats that's super athletic, dog. It ain't a lot of Coach Primes and even Coach Prime kind of fall into that category. It ain't a lot of Travis Hunters. Let me say that it's not a lot of just super athletic dudes that can move in both circles and not get in no trouble.
Yep. Something always going awry, man. Something always happening. These athletes, man.
They say Shaq was live. So let's listen to what Shannon Sharpe, the conversation Shannon Sharpe. Now there's a parody, y'all, but with Stephen A. and Shannon Sharpe, the conversation they had, y'all. Check this out, man. Check this. Yeah.
Oh, you said it's parody. I already know it's gonna be funny.
Hey, we might get to it on this one, dog. Hold on, let me see.
Shannon, 23 million?
Hold on. Well, let me I gotta start.
Hold on, let me mute so I don't be laughing.
I gotta start it back over, man. How I get it to start over? Hold on, y'all. I gotta learn how to start. I can do my Facebook. I don't know how to start his Instagram over. I don't wanna. Hold on, JR. Let me take this down. Take Shannon down. We're gonna get to it. Y'all. I don't want to have to pull all the way back up again. Let me see.
I think my wife has showed me. She showed me this. Oh, this was fun. My wife was like, "You saw this?" I was like, Wow, I was rolling laughing.
Here we go. Hey.
I can't believe they fired me, Ocho.
Come on now. It ain't over with. We still got business.
You just don't understand, Ocho. Ocho, I'm gonna call you back. Stephen A. called.
All right now.
Stephen A.
What's up?
Just the man I wanted to speak to. So, how long you think it's going to be before ESPN consider giving me my job back?
Are you serious? There is no job, Shannon. We're owned by Disney, not OnlyFans.
Come on, Stephen A. It's way too soon for that bull job now.
Shannon, why the hell are you laughing? I mean, what part of this entire debacle do you find amusing? Because I want to laugh too. No, because I want to laugh too. Because I went out of my way to get you an opportunity on my show, and you decide to use that opportunity to show your ass. No, shut up. Shannon, 23 million? For 23 million, I'm walking out with an Eva Longoria, a Eva Mendes, a Jennifer Lopez, a Sofia Vergara. But you? No, you're special. Because you walked into your local Whole Foods and grabbed you the first damn thing you saw in the dairy aisle. I mean, the least you could have done was go to the bakery and grab you something with some cake. And then maybe we would have understood. But no, you came home with Lizzie McGuire. And you want to call me about a job?
Stephen A., I understand, Stephen A.
Shannon, I don't think you do. So I'm going to put it kindly, and I'm going to say it with love. There ain't no damn job, Tommy. You know they're talking about Martin on Twitter. I had to throw that reference out. But like I said, there is no chance.
Okay, Stephen A. I understand.
It's only in...
Oh. That dude too funny, man.
Yeah, he had Stephen A. voice down good. He nailed Stephen A.
He said, "Shut up. Don't nobody want to hear it." Oh, man. I don't feel bad because, you know what I'm saying, you put yourself in a situation, but man, like, you know what I'm saying, you work so hard to get yourself to a certain status and then you blow it off just doing stupid stuff, man.
It's situation after situation, like the situation with the phone and all that kind of stuff. That was the situation. And Promo said it was like 10 other things prior to him getting on with Fox with them like allegations of stuff like so. I was like, dang, I ain't no shit had this stuff going on. Oh, so I just thought it was the stylish thing. I thought that was gonna be it. His thing just kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
Just keep getting deeper, man. That's what I'm like. If you paid whatever, I don't the official report as far as like how much he settled for, like that's not really out. So I don't know the true number. It could be 23 million, it could be 10 million. Who knows?
Yeah, but I keep
But
hearing 20. I keep hearing that 20 range.
yeah, that's what people keep saying. But I
Yeah,
know I looked it up the other day. I was like, well, let me Google search.
yeah, because
And
that's a
every
lot of
Google
money.
search was like no official, because it's kind of like a closed case. However, he
Yeah.
settled the case, none of the information will ever get out. But I'm like, you
Oh,
had to pay a pretty penny because whatever was in that paperwork, you ain't want to get out because it's just been, detrimental to your
I,
career.
I'm gonna say this and we gonna move on. This is what hurt my heart when I seen this. You know, she retired from OnlyFans.
That's crazy.
She wrote a post on OnlyFans was like, "Well, y'all, I can retire now."
Nah, nah, nah,
Yeah, bro.
nah, nah.
Oh,
Hey,
she
nah.
went the
I don't
retirement
think that was
letter,
real.
bro.
I don't think that
You don't
was
think that was
real,
real?
Tiger. Nah, nah.
they,
I don't think that was real, man. That
they
just
said it to me. They said to me, I said, Scott, I don't really know who she is. So I'm looking at it like, okay, dang. They was like, this is the girl. Like, she did the retirement. She closed out her account. I'm like,
that's
what?
nah, nah. I don't know. That could be AI. Somebody could have created a fake account. Ain't no way,
Man,
man.
that's what they
Ain't no
said.
way.
That's what they said. Well, look, on the better news, we got Shadur Sanders. He got his master's degree at
Shiloh.
Colorado.
That's what's
And that's
up.
one thing I say. Shiloh, he handled his business. Like I remember at Jackson, you remember everybody was already in Colorado. He stayed back in Jackson and he graduated. You know,
Yeah, I remember that.
Shiloh, he on his business. Yeah.
I remember that, man. Shiloh, whatever Shiloh decides to do, man, he gonna be successful. I could easily see Shiloh, once his playing career is done, I could see him sitting with a Stephen A. Smith or sitting at a CBS or NBC or Fox or something like that, doing
Mm-hmm.
sports, football commentary or whatever like that. Because he got that type of personality, man. He got a bigger than life personality. I could definitely see
I
that,
can
man.
I can see him kind of like you know how Shannon, not Shannon, how Brandon Marshall, how he started that I Am Athlete.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I can see him doing that, but him not trying to be the main guy. He hire guys and put them in place and understand I'm gonna have a turnover, so I'm gonna just keep rotating guys. I'm gonna keep getting. I can
Yeah.
cause he already. Did you hear him trying to sign guys at Colorado? He was trying to sign guys to the rap label.
Oh, for real?
So
He
yeah,
be
he was
making
already trying to
beats.
sign guys.
Yeah, he be making
Yeah.
beats, man. I
Mm-hmm.
what did I do? I downloaded his album. He dropped the album in like January or something like that of this year, January or
Oh, he
February.
did.
Yeah, but I downloaded the album. It's a few songs on there that actually like they actually pretty good. There's some solid songs. I got them in rotation like when I go to the gym and work out and stuff like that. But he's a
Mm.
very talented kid, man.
And if you see, he going hard. He's going really hard on
Yeah,
streaming.
yeah.
So he
That's
like,
where
look, if I
it's
get
at,
cut,
man.
yeah,
That's
if I
where
get
it's
cut,
at. That's where it's at with that streaming, man. I just my little nephew, he asked me to buy him some stuff to get his so he can get his stream up and running. He about to turn 9. I said, now wait a minute now. You need to ask
what?
your mama first. Yeah, he was like, Uncle Bro. He called me Uncle Bro. Hey, Uncle Bro, my birthday coming up in September. And I was like, yeah, so what you want? He was like, can you buy me a new headset and I need a new wireless keyboard for my streaming. So I was like, hold on, dog. Hold on. I'm like, hey, bro, pick one, first of all. You my nephew, you ain't my son. So I'll pick one and I got you. But I was like, you streaming now? And he was like, I'm about to get my mama said when I turn 9, I can get my streaming thing set up. So he hell bent on streaming when he turned 9 years old.
Hey, but that see the thing about it, if they learn how to do it, like I just did a video with my new daughter. I just did a video with her today, and I'm talking and she kind of like fighting with me a little bit, but I'm trying to show her how it works. Like we got to play a role. You say your part, I say my part. She used to just playing by herself, and I'm just like, when you play by yourself, you can have dead air. When you doing a show, you can't have dead air. So she got to talk. I got to talk. You know, and then so she can kind of start seeing it or whatever. But yeah, we did a little bit. We did like 3 videos a day. So I'm starting to plant that seed because man, when I say, you know how we be on our live talking, they 8 and they be on live like 3-4 hours just talking, playing their game. Man. Yeah, so they already doing it.
Yeah. That's what my daughter, she said she wanted to start a YouTube channel. I said, all right. I told her when she turned 10, she get started though.
Yeah, I got you. And it's because you don't want them to be too young when they get taken advantage of. But it's like little kids, the thing about little kids, they don't really be knowing what to do. So once they see some kids their age, they just kind of start.
Yep. That's what I told my daughter. I said 10, you can start. Well, obviously, her mama gonna have to sign off on that. But I told my daughter, I said, yeah, if mama sign off on it, I'm good with it. So we'll see. But that I ain't gonna worry about that for another year. So I'm good.
All right, I'm back, JR. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Did you see this play that Shallow made in practice?
Was that a pass breakup?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Now, did they add this noise, or are the people really this excited?
Nah, them people excited.
Nah, that's a lot of people. I mean, I'm looking at all these people up under that tent right there. That's a lot of folks.
Yeah, people put that place packed out, dog.
That's like a rodeo almost. They got that's crazy.
My sister-in-law, she sent me some footage. She went to the Jacksonville scrimmage today. She said they had a scrimmage in the stadium, and she a season ticket holder, and she was like, well, yeah, so I went. She said it was live in there. I said, all right, now.
I already know with Travis. I already know that junk gonna be live.
Yep. She sent me a clip. I'm gonna put it in the chat. She sent me like some clips and stuff like that. But I was like, man, I'm finna go and get these tickets. The Panthers playing Jacksonville down in Jacksonville first game. I'm gonna slide down there so I can go ahead and see that first game with Travis Hunter, man. Go ahead and do it. It's I want to say it's September. My wife got the date. I can't remember the exact date, but buying the tickets tomorrow, man. So I can go to that season opener for Travis Hunter. Yup, I'm in the building, dog.
Hey, Boosie gonna love you. Boosie be like, I ain't no real fan. He say, Tiger, you ain't no real fan. You don't even go to the game. You don't go to the game. Yeah.
I'm going, man. I'm catching one game of each player. So that's 2 birds in one stone with me going to the Panthers and the Jaguars game. Cause Jimmy gonna be there and Travis. And then I'm gonna have to go to a Browns game because they ain't playing nowhere. They not playing. I mean, the Browns playing the Panthers in preseason this Friday, but you know, preseason, Shadur might only get a few snaps. Yeah, it's hit or miss.
Yeah.
So I really just want to wait until Shadur, like, if he's starting, then I go out there for a game. And then LeJohntay, I'm gonna slide up there to Baltimore, catch a game, man. So I'm gonna catch all 4. Get all 4. Get to all 4. I ain't got nothing but time on my hand until I go back to work in 2026.
Miss Blankenship said her brother went to the scrimmage, the
Oh, for real?
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it was packed.
That's what
Oh,
my
her cousin,
sister-in-law
my bad.
said.
Her,
She
her
said it
cousin
was
went.
packed. She said I had to park in the overflow parking. It was packed.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's hot in Tampa right now, y'all.
It's hot,
That's why they had that big tent up because it's hot.
Yup.
I'm talking about this that fallout weather, y'all. So, and people still, man, it's crazy. It seems like
Bucky say he
football just done took
backstage.
over. Oh,
Lil
okay,
Bucky
all
say
right.
he backstage. But yeah,
What's up,
man,
buddy?
I'm gonna be out there.
What's going on, bro?
What's up with your bucket?
Hey,
Cool.
we in
What's
here,
up? What's
man.
up?
We in here.
Hey, I just wanted to say, you seen Deion Parks' new highlight today?
I knew he was gonna come in and talk about Deion. I knew it. He been
Hold on, you
saying
talking about
Deion Parks for the past 2 months.
who? Hold on, who? Tia? I seen about this guy right here, Ruffin.
Man, who the hell?
Who is
This some
that?
recruiter. It's some recruiter guy.
Nah,
Devin
who is
Ruff.
that,
He a
Tiger?
recruiter guy that we signed. He like some kind of guy recruiting.
Oh, that's good for the program, but I'm
Yeah,
talking
he
about
from like
Deion
East
Parks.
Tennessee or something. Who is Parks?
Man, you know, apart from Illinois State, he transferred. He was supposed. He supposedly supposed to be taking Colton Hood's spot.
Okay. Oh, that's the one that had a diving catch, a diving
Yeah,
interception.
the Travis
Yeah.
Hunter catch. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, my
Now,
dog he finna be CB1. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know
to
about
me,
CB1, man. He
yeah.
gonna
He
be in
gonna
the
be the package.
rotation. CB1, come on, dog.
Hey man, I think he
Now,
better than DJ, but hey, it's another discussion, man.
now the catch. This was the catch.
Nah, that was a catch right
This,
there. I get that.
this,
I give him that one. That
yeah.
was a good catch.
Hey, Q6 caught that thing behind his head. Helmet came off, and stood up with the ball still in his hand, helmet off. I said, "What?"
Yeah,
Yo,
that was different. I gotta give him that one. That was different.
Yeah, Elderberry. I can try to tell y'all this man different now. He make everybody better.
he different, man.
Oh,
He got that deceptive speed, man. You looking
yeah,
at him and his legs just turning over, no diddy. But
yeah,
he
man.
moving, man. That boy got that speed.
If I'm gonna be completely honest, I think like our receiver core need to work more on a route running.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's some things that got to be polished up for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I thought I had this. Hold on, man. I thought I had this catch, man. I seen that throw with Juju launched that ball. Let me see. I know I got that one.
Are you talking
Where
about
Juju
the
launched
one
that
he
ball.
launched it to O?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
man.
saw that. That was
That
different.
was
I said,
that was a pretty ball. I ain't gonna lie. It was a pretty ball.
Now I'll you know I'm gonna give him that throw because that was a beautiful ball. But if I gotta be honest, what's the name was in the backfield? Quincy
here we go.
Wiggins.
Oh, he
Here
was
we
back
go.
there, so it should have been a sack. That's what you're
It should have
saying.
been a
I,
sack, but I'm gonna give it because it was a good throw though.
Yeah, it was they were doing 7-on-7s or something like that, or whatever they were doing.
No, it was team. It was team. It was 11
Oh,
on
it was
11.
team? Oh.
Yeah,
Hey. Yeah, but they let it go. They let
they
it
let it
go.
go.
They let
But
it go,
it's
man.
really is beautiful on both sides because that was a good ball, and on top of that, Quincy Wiggins really got in that backfield.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. I
I
saw that
seen
player
something when
profile
Brown got
yesterday.
in the backfield too. One time when Brown was in the backfield and they just let it go.
Brown, who Brown?
Yeah, 42. He was in the backfield. And,
I was talking about
Oh,
JB.
Jeremiah Brown.
yeah. And they threw it. I think it was that one to Miller. I think to
Hey, that was a good throw though. I ain't
Draylon.
gonna lie.
I think they won to Draylon. I think. But I like how he launched that jump like a javelin, bro. Like
Yeah, he letting that
it.
thing go.
Yeah. Now, hold on? What you talking about? Where you see somebody in the backfield? Let me see. Can I pause
Okay,
this thing?
now I'm looking at it. It was a different angle. It was a different angle. I thought
See.
Quincy was on him. Hey,
Yeah,
them
that hate
angles.
in you. That hate in you now. Get that hate out your heart. Get it out your
No,
heart.
listen. No. Juju Cole, I ain't trying to hate him. But it was the angle on the other side that showed Quincy like standing right next to him when he threw it. So it looked like he got set, you know. But the cameras, they got different cameras, different angles.
Hey, why Lamar going in on Tyler Brown, man? He said, I'm so tired of the Tyler Brown hype. Somebody really get this man a clipboard. Come on, man. Look, I don't want to see him on the field, though, but come on, man.
Hey, I seen a play. I don't know if it was French or who it was, but they knocked him on his ass. Boy.
Oh, in the team drill?
Oh my god.
Shit, hey, them linemen getting
All right,
after it.
y'all. I'm back, y'all. I don't know why I keep cutting me out.
Tyler
All
Brown,
right,
he
now.
he he be I don't know, bro.
I mean, yeah, no,
So,
some people got it, some people don't, man. Is he a good depth piece? I mean, yeah, you put him in there and, hey, just hold your own. But he's not
yeah.
going to be an anchor. He's not an anchor of a O-line, that's for sure. He can't
Right.
be an anchor. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, you just a piece guy. Somebody down. If you got enough talent around him for him to play okay, then he'll be fine. But you saw the offensive line last year, and we was
Yeah.
expecting Tyler Brown to come in and be like an anchor. That's never gonna happen. Because
Yeah.
you remember the first year when he was suspended, and everybody was like,
Ooh.
"But if Rock was there, he'd be there to protect Shadur and something like that." Nah, that wouldn't happen, dog.
We all blind
I'm
right
keeping
there.
a bucket. It
Yeah.
wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened, man. He just,
Bro,
But
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll put Chauncey
so
Gooden over Tyler Brown.
You said Chauncey
hold on,
Gooden in there?
I'll
Nah, I
put
can't
him
do
over
him
Tyler
like that,
Brown.
dog. I can't do him like that.
Chauncey
good.
Gooden
I
be
like
going crazy.
I like we got a chef in the building. The chef is here.
Chef.
What it do? What
Wrong.
it do?
What
Ooh,
up, wrong?
what's going on, man? I know y'all see my icon. That boy throwing his wrist up. Y'all see that pass?
I
Oh
can't
God.
see
Yeah.
it.
Now,
Here you
now, now,
go.
Rome,
Yeah.
help me. I'm getting older. My eyesight ain't as good as it used to be. But you know, the bucket said just pass really wasn't supposed to be completed because it was somebody in the backfield, so Juju would have been sacked. Did you see somebody?
I
Cause I
said I
can't.
made a mistake, man.
Hey man, Juju could have dropped down, did the worm, got up, and still made the pass. And nobody would have paid attention, man.
I swear, I don't know. You gotta look, bro. It's another. What is this? Reach the People video.
I can't remember who video I did. Somebody sent it to me, so
If
I
you,
saw it out
it's
loud.
one of the other video. I think it's well off. If you look at because they was on the other side. It looked like it was supposed to get sacked, but they let the play go from
Nah,
a
so
different
what
angle.
what what you saw, Bucket, is okay, you see
No.
right now he about to throw it, right? But you see Wiggins coming.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
what
yeah.
you saw is by the time Wiggins got close to Juju, the ball was already in the end zone caught. So you just saw that angle of the camera for a
Correct.
little snippet like that. Cause you can see Wiggins is right there, but the
Yeah,
ball been long gone.
yeah. Yeah, I was wrong.
He
Yeah.
put that thing. He put that thing out there, man.
What's it's been a lot of Juju talk, man. What's going on with K Salt, man? Is he
Hey, don't be
how he
saying
looking?
that. Don't be saying that,
No,
bro.
I'm just asking, like, because I haven't watched any of
Nah.
the. Well-off is just different for me now. Like, it's tough without Shador and Travis. I honestly haven't watched any of the well-offs, man.
It's
Oh,
been
you
Like
need to
lit.
cut
none
You
of
that
them.
out.
sleep. It's been
Nah, K
lit.
K
Yeah,
Salt
yeah.
K Salt looking good, man.
So he looking good.
Yeah,
Man, it's been lit, bro.
they doing option plays and all kind of shit now. I'm talking about speed option.
Yeah.
Trenches
Okay,
Uh,
getting their
so,
work.
Speed option
Offensive
plays.
line moving shit.
man. I
so this
might
what
just
it
have
look
to take
like
one
for
of these
me.
days. I got off work and just watch all the videos, man. But I ain't watched a single
Yeah.
one yet.
But
He busy.
now this
Now
is
he
what I'm
did throw that
seeing.
pick though. Salt threw that pick. Tion
Hey,
picked him
Juju
off.
threw one too. Juju threw one too.
Oh, who Juju threw his to?
Tion Parks.
Oh, he did. Damn, Parks got both of them,
Yep.
huh? That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
That boy Tiana picked them off both.
What was you saying, Tiger? What you say you seeing?
Um, so at first I was kind of slow into watching the videos too, but like now I kind of watch a little bit at the beginning, then I jump to the action because my time limited now. But from what I've seen, and I spoke on this the other day, when whatever the defense has like a deficiency in, it's like if they D line can't stop the run, Salter gonna ball. If they D line can't get to the quarterback, I think Juju gonna get more snaps. I ain't gonna say Juju gonna play the majority of the game, but I think they're gonna have more package plays for Juju to go in there because if Juju got time, he gonna bring. If Salters play against a defense that's not disciplined, he's gonna burn you. So I think that's how they gonna play it.
Yeah, I was talking to some people, man, who act like they got an inside scoop, but I don't trust them like that, so I don't know. But they said it ain't no two quarterbacks, man. They said one of these boys is getting the keys to the car, and the only way the other one getting in is if like it's a blowout and somebody sitting on the bench.
Yeah, garbage time. I've been saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah. They said ain't finna be no package for Juju or whoever the starter is gonna be the starter. They said they don't know who the starter gonna be, but they said they not splitting snaps or anything like that. They said it's a real deal competition where somebody gonna get handed the keys.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that,
Now,
man.
now I believe it, but I also believe if Salters get handed the keys and they start blowing the team out, I think they're gonna put Juju in. Like if they get up by 21, I think we might see Juju starting to warm up on the sideline.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it would
I
have to
wouldn't
be
mind.
like late. If they up 21 in the first quarter, Juju ain't coming in.
Yeah,
It's gonna have to be like
Nah, yeah,
fourth
yeah,
quarter, So yeah, I think they're gonna let Juju play as much as they can, or whoever the backup is. I think right now it's K Salt's position to lose.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I will see them both play, but it won't be like okay, this drive Juju going in. Like they ain't finna do none of that.
Oh,
Well, I don't
and
know
another.
because like let me say this, Bucket, I'm gonna let you ride. At Florida State, when Bobby Bowden was there, right after Deion left, they would play some drive with Charlie Ward, and then they would bring in, I don't know if it was Ruff or somebody. They was bringing in another quarterback. They were bringing the whole second string because y'all got to remember we have this problem, but we got too many wide receivers and we got a bunch of linemen that want to play. So they would bring in a whole second string and let them run like a series, like once a quarter. They would do that. So I ain't saying we're gonna do that off bat, but I think they might throw that in there to keep everybody with some playing time. Because it ain't just Juju that want to play now. We got a bunch of wide receivers that want to play.
It's competition everywhere.
yeah. That's what I like. I just like the fact that it's competition. Because last year, as good as the team was, like there was already some spots checked off. Like you already knew Travis starting, Shadur starting, Shiloh, Cam, uh, J5, Wester, all the boys. You already knew they were starting. So, but now it's like them boys out there hungry because they know, like, all right, this dude ain't really like really starting. Like, I got a chance to take his spot. So, them
Right.
boys out there getting after it. So
Yeah.
that's what I like.
But I was finna say, that in the CU streets. Now I've been, what I'm saying, listening to everybody and they takes, and I gotta say that everybody don't want Stoudemire to be on that field.
I don't know why, man.
Is you hearing it too, Jay?
I'm hearing it too, bro. I don't know why though.
Man, they just
Hey,
using him wrong, man. They got him out there trying to cover. Like he can't cover, bro. He can't cover. I don't know why they keep putting him in situations where he got to cover these receivers. They need to go ahead and move him down there and
to
let him play.
linebacker.
Yeah, he either need to play linebacker or he need to be he need to play the Hodge position. Like he gotta. Man, I don't like how they using it, man. This starting to
But
make me bad from the clips. I don't see he getting cooked. I be seeing little
man,
snippets, man. He be getting. I always see 23 getting cooked. I'm like, what's going on?
them clips real too. It ain't no AI, ain't no
Man,
CGI.
that's AI, dog. I'm caping for him. That's AI, dog. Them AI clips, man. I'm caping for him,
It's
dog.
like he's stiff. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
he
Like
is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I saw right there. I was like, you can't be. You gotta be kidding me, bro. What is he doing on Draylon, man? Was Draylon the running back on that play or something? Oh no, see
Nah,
that
that
wasn't
ain't
even him.
Draylon. That's on what's his name?
that's
Yeah, that wasn't even
Preston
him.
Hodge.
That's hard.
Yeah, that
But
wasn't even
nah, the
him. What was
one,
23? 23 just chasing it from the other side. Okay.
yeah, from the
Yeah,
backside, yeah.
See, I must
but
have saw the
Yeah,
end of the clip.
23. Yeah, you
that
see
was a close
23 standing
play.
by
That
Coach Prime. He in the middle of the field.
Oh, that
stop,
ain't the
stop.
video. What's the other? Oh, right there. Okay, okay, cool. See, that's what I saw. I just saw. I said, "Oh Lord,
Yeah,
what
Salt
is
just
Watch,
put
going
watch
that
this
on
right now.
on?"
You're gonna
timeline.
see him in the middle of the field. You're gonna see him out right here. See him right there
Boom.
with the ball.
Okay, yeah, there he was.
He on the other
Okay,
And
side of
by the
Coach
good.
time he
Prime.
get upfield, then that's when you
Thank you,
see.
man.
Salt just threw a
Jesus.
good play right there. That was just a good play. But Preston Hodge was there.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hodge,
Preston
Hodge
Hodge had
always
good
there.
coverage. It was just a good throw, good catch. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was there.
even times when Hodge got scored on last year, like he was there. He
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
didn't make the play.
Now I don't, bro. They like the whole argument is he shoots is they everybody want Branch to start, but the thing is he little, but he good though.
Yeah. Yeah, he good.
Yeah.
So who
He
they
is
got?
good.
Who they got? They got DJ. They got Hodge, and then who they got over there on the other side?
RJ.
For right now,
RJ.
RJ.
Hold on, hold on. Let's see. We gonna get it. We gonna get into them. I'm noticing the DB starting to make a little noise, but I see my man said this on the screen. Big text. He was like Ponder doing this thing too.
Hey, he
And
did his
y'all see
thing
how they
today.
had this clip. I seen Ponder warming up. I was like, oh, Punder's still there. He's still. And look, he looked like the biggest quarterback out of everybody.
Yeah, he did his thing today. I'm gonna give him his prize. He did his thing today for sure. I think he got
Yeah,
like
he
two
is the biggest. I
touchdowns.
think he like 6'4". He is the biggest quarterback. He
Yeah.
like 6'4". But he not getting. I'm gonna tell you right now. With the number 22, he ain't getting active, dog. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
That's
I
another,
seen that too.
that's another
Oh,
red shirt, yeah, bro. You
Good
ain't.
backup.
You just hey, just go ahead. You gotta change that number, dog. If you serious about getting on the field, you gotta change that number, dog. Ain't no way 22 you riding with that. Ain't no way.
Yeah, he a good backup.
I don't understand why he ain't transferred to FIU with Willie Simmons. Like Willie Simmons, that's all he do throw the ball. And you from Miami. Like that's to me, that's the match made in heaven because he loved throwing the ball with pocket quarterbacks.
Shit, it
See,
might be
pe-
next year.
Yeah,
people
maybe
say the
he's staying
same.
here. Go ahead, Buggy.
I said people say the same thing about Ron Starr, but I mean, Pat Schumer just said in an interview today at a press conference that he don't like. I guess he like it here and he like I don't know calling plays or something like. He made it seem like he don't want to go nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Staub is kind of like Charlie. Like they're not gonna have an NFL career, so just stay. You at Colorado, you're in a good position. You're gonna have all these
Yup.
ties with Coach Prime and everybody, Paul and Warren Sapp, people you can call on. So
Yup.
just stay here and learn from these coaches, and you can become a coach one day if you don't have another career planned out.
That's
That's so
probably what's
messed
gonna
up,
Um,
happen.
bro.
Real talk.
Nah, it is, but it's
yeah.
so messed up though.
Why you
Y'all.
laughing
Let me tell
at him,
y'all
bro?
something
'Cause
else.
that's a
Hey, I'm
real
gonna tell y'all
career,
something else.
man.
Cause y'all know I believe in the game, right? I believe like I said, I found out about the Georgia State. I don't know if y'all seen the beginning of the show. I was talking about this wide receiver from Georgia State. And I was like, who's gonna be the breakout wide receiver, him or O, right?
Haven't
Dog,
heard of him.
by me playing the video game with Georgia State, this dude was balling. But he had number one on the video game. So I'm just like, I started just looking around like, who the heck is this guy? He played at Boston State. He transferred to Georgia State. Now he finna have number one next year. So like he last year he had like 900 some yards. He had 2 touchdowns against Vanderbilt, like 123 yards, whatever. He had a bunch of games over 100 yards. So he a baller, right? I'm playing the game last night, y'all. Guess who was balling on me out of this world. 2 picks on me. I'm like, man, who is this guy? Trevor Woods, y'all.
Nah, cut it
Trevor
out, dog.
Woods. Now he played for Jacksonville State. I'm like, he ran like an 83. I said, oh, this safety run an 83. I'm finna kill him. I'm finna go deep on this dude all the time. Man, Trevor Woods was balling. I'm like, this all Trevor Woods.
Nah.
Wait, Trevor Woods go to that school?
He go to Jacksonville State.
Yeah, out of
Whoa.
Alabama.
Yeah, out there in Alabama.
Well, that's where what's the name was at last year?
The linebacker. Hughes.
No, I thought
Hughes.
Trayvon wasn't Dawson there? Wasn't Johnson at Jacksonville State?
Oh,
Are they a red and white team?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he was at last year.
Mm-hmm.
Tavaria Dawson. I forget how to say his first name.
But you know where Dawson just went?
Yeah, he left. Where he at now?
Yeah,
he down there with Willie Simmons at FIU. That's what I'm saying. And see, y'all remember what everybody was saying, Coach Prime for to get all the HBCU talent. I think Willie Simmons is finna get a lot of HBCU talent because
you know about to clean house.
Yeah, see, Prime won't 5-star elite. That's what he really want. Now he gonna dibble and dabble if he have to, but he won't 5-star elite. I think Willie Simmons, he'll deal with some guys that maybe not had a size or whatever, but they got the numbers. I think he'll say, yeah, y'all come on, I'm gonna give y'all a shot. If y'all can ball, come on.
Prime gotta take the I guess the high echelon of talent because the expectation to win
is so much higher.
So much higher. Like Willie Simmons, he gonna be at FIU. The expectation for him to win, if they bringing in a 6-6 year, they good with that. You know what I'm saying? The expectation ain't that high. Prime bring in a 6-6 year this year, people gonna be at his head.
And the talent and the conferences are different. Like you might can get a few guys from HBCU that come up here and ball, but Willie Simmons can get 4 or 5 guys from the HBCUs that's all Americans, and they probably can win the conference down there.
Yeah,
you know, because most of the talent down there, who Willie Simmons?
Nah, the dude on the screen.
Oh yeah, he had. I'm gonna show you his numbers from last year.
Tiger said he better than Jeremiah Smith. That's what Tiger say though.
I ain't looking at
bro.
Man.
Please, bro. Please.
He doing it, but this is numbers from last year.
If y'all play the tape back from the beginning, that's exactly what Tiger said. He said,
get out of here,
who is gonna be Ted Hurst or Jeremiah Smith? And I got on. I said,
Jeremiah Smith is a top 5 pick.
I said, oh boy. I said Miller, man.
He said, oh.
We need CU Streets need to stop comparing Miller to Jeremiah Smith too. That's disrespectful.
You did that. But you started that.
I never did
that. You said it on the last time we was live. You said it.
I never said
you started it.
I think you did, Bucket. I think you said I think you did.
He like he better watch out. He looking like Smith.
He looking like Jeremiah Smith.
Now, why would I say that when I've been saying that I don't even think he gonna start? Remember back then I said he wasn't gonna start.
This is what you said.
Why would I say he did?
And I did a short with it. when he's showing catch the ball over his shoulder. From Salters, and you said I was wrong, y'all. I was wrong.
I said I was wrong. I ain't say nothing about Jeremiah Smith though.
Yes, you did. Like, go watch the short. I posted today. You're like, I was wrong. He keep doing this. He might put up better than this Smith. That was y'all like, here we go. I'm starting to get them confused because I think they were the same number, right? Both of them were number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, you like, I'm starting to get them confused. I don't know who. That was you now. You jumped out the window.
Now you just playing. I don't remember saying
that. But yeah, so I think my man gonna have a breakout year. But y'all, I'm learning this jump by playing the game. Like I ain't holding y'all, bro. I'm seeing these dudes ball in the game. I'm like, hold on, who is this?
Nah, he ain't compared to Jeremiah. He said he'll be better than Ryan Williams at Alabama. I said, come on, Tiger, chill out, man. That's you, Tiger. You said that, man.
See,
Oh
Tiger, you gotta stop, bro.
That's
man,
what
yeah, y'all
Tiger
see,
said, man.
y'all
That's when
let
I
JR
popped
take
on. I
y'all
said,
down this
Tiger,
road,
stop,
man.
man.
Y'all let JR take y'all
Hey,
down this road. Now
how
look,
Salters look on the game? Do you be playing with Salters
all
or you be playing with
He
Juju?
cool. He cool.
right, he cool on the game, but same thing I was saying, like he'll miss some open throws. Like if he get rushed, if it's under any kind of pressure, or it's a third and long, he'll miss open throws. But he did
Oh,
that in the spring game.
I was
Do
say,
you,
I mean to tell you that. So, Tiger, you lied, bro. So you remember when
What?
the game first came out? You came on the stream and you said that Salter trash, bro. Salter trash. He
I
trash on
ain't
the
say he
game.
was
He
trash.
missing
I don't even
throws.
call people trash. I don't call
Look,
people trash.
look, listen. You say he was trash. Da. I got the game like a week or two ago, and I played the game, and it's literally a bug on the game that's messing up people throws. You can't really play defense on the game. Like it's a glitch. So
Uh,
So it ain't necessarily the
No.
players, it's the game. The game is messed
No,
up
all
right
right.
now.
So this is my real report. Cause Bucky he added some sauce on here, like just like JR added some sauce on here. I told one of my homeboys, I said, man, look, when you play with Salters, I said, I don't know what it done did, but Salters run like a fullback. I said, if you do those option plays with a quarterback can either throw it to the wide receiver on the screen or he can just run. I said, Salters will get hot. He'll start flashing. And I said, he start running over people, man. I was like, I guess they can't make him break tackles like they want to. He was like Bo Jackson on Techno back in the day. He running folks over. My homeboy like, man, you crazy. He started playing with him. He called me, said, bro, I see what you talking about. He running people over. So that's how they got Salters as a runner. Like he gonna beat you with his feet. That's how they got him on the game.
they
He
got
run a
him running
90
people
speed.
over? Oh, I'm not
that's
even trying to
crazy.
Dog,
get the game,
Cause
man.
that Salt weigh like 185 pounds, man.
dog, he breaking tackles like crazy, dog. I'm like, what?
Oh man.
It was like a 4th and 1 time. He ran over D lineman, bro. I said, what the hell going on
Now
here?
you know what team is a cheat code on there?
What?
LSU.
LSU. They don't make
LSU.
no sense, man.
I
They
ain't
got
even played
like
with him yet.
half of their teams 90 speed. Don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Hey, what you play with Hayden? He the running back on there. He looking nice.
Hayden, I'm glad you brought Hayden up, cause and I want y'all to remember, everybody's on this live right now. You remember, Big Tiger said it now. Big Tiger said it. I'm liking how our offensive lineman blocking right now. They actually making holes for our linemen. Michael Welch running hard up the middle, but Hayden, when Hayden does his thing, he's outside of these numbers, dog. Let me show y'all this play. I think this might be Welch right here. This might be Welch. That look like Welch. You see how did y'all see how our linemen like how they actually open up the hole right here?
Yeah,
And
it
Welch
look
just running
different,
straight
man.
through it.
It
You
look
Yeah.
know, you
different.
you know on this play Jordan Seaton blocked 2 linebackers. You know that, right?
Is that the
Man,
one
they
to the
must
right
be
right
going
here
against
or
the
to the
third
left?
team.
Nah, that's the starter.
The crazy thing, Jerome, it be some first team guys out there. Like
Out
this
there.
year, they going a lot of ones on ones, man. First
See,
team against
look,
first team.
right there
Yeah,
in the
okay,
Mm-hmm.
middle,
Chuck.
that's Della Hayden.
Uh-huh.
And that's Jordan Seaton right there. Now it's a dude behind Jordan Seaton that's finna fall that you see right there. Jordan
Mm-hmm.
Seaton blocked him, and he's on Fritz right now.
That's
That's
He
crazy.
crazy.
blocked 2 dudes
That's
at
French
once.
getting swat, getting blocked up.
Yes, bro. He blocked 2
Mm.
people at once. I wish you could play the video.
But now this right here is up the middle of the field. Like this is inside the hashes, right?
I'm
Now
finna
this play
find it.
right here is now this is like a 20 to me. This don't look like a
Yeah, that's
20.
my
But
dog, man. That's
Yeah,
the
that
new
may be
Dylan
track
Edwards.
hawk. Yeah, that may be track hawk.
what
Hey, I told y'all about Trey how he moving too now.
I guess I don't have to play. Do I have to play? No, I don't have to play. Well, but this is the end of the play right here. When he broke out. If you see he on top of that number, right? He on top of the like the 10. They did a block for him, and outside the hash, my dog, 7 is a man. He's a grown man child. Inside the hash marks, I don't know. But outside them hash marks, he different, bro. So
But
if Pat Sherman them run him up the middle, dog, they need to lose their job right now.
Bucket, I keep muting you. You gotta stay on mute unless you talking. When you talking, it ain't no echo, but when you ain't talking, it's an echo. So I know you looking like, is it a ghost in my house who keep muting me? That was me, dog. I was just testing out the theory.
Bro, you
But
keep muting me for no reason.
no, you
No,
got
you
it's an
got
echo. But I think Hayden finna have a breakout year, man. I really do. I think he gonna do his thing. I think Sherman and him know that he gotta run outside the tackles, man. But like you said last show, it's gonna be a dead giveaway for our opponent. They gonna know, what kind of run plays gonna be ran when he in the game versus when Welch in the game.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna say this
they
right
have to
here.
mix it up a
This,
little bit.
but this is what our high school coaches told us. They say when you say run the play again, we're gonna run it again until we get it right. He said, if we block it right, they can't stop us. If we block it right, they can't stop us. So it's execute. And that's one thing about Michigan. That's why Michigan won that championship. Now that was one of the best offense line I ever seen. Them dudes was on point. They was like poetry in motion. So you got to run it right. If you run it right, they can't stop.
Yeah, that's true. There's some truth to that for sure.
No, most definitely. I'm just hoping we establish a run, man. I'm finna go watch some of these well off videos. We running the ball in the videos and it's looking good.
They actually running the ball, home. I
But
ain't gonna hold you, bro. They actually running the ball.
The
but
block,
I
the
look.
blocking, and everything.
We ran the ball last year doing summer camp and spring. So it's hard for me to judge.
But the
Charlie was
people
a
that
hero last year.
but that's what I'm saying. It was Charlie running the ball, and I was kind of like, man, but Charlie ain't really gonna see the field during the actual season. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you got Charlie going off in spring, and you got Charlie going off in fall camp, but we know Charlie ain't gonna see the field. And it proved to be true. I think Charlie got like 5 touches the whole season. It's crazy, dog.
Yeah, Prime has so much confidence in Shador, and rightfully so, man. He did it. Prime was out there. He was playing game. He was doing too much experimenting last season, dog. Like
Yeah.
he just knew Shador was gonna be able to get it down no matter what. But I'm hoping that all that experiment stuff is done, dog.
Hey, little Bucky, help me out. Read that comment on the screen, little Bucky. Help me out. Help me out, little Bucky.
He ain't gonna read it.
Did
Come
I say
on,
that for
stand
real?
it.
I'll read it for him. It say, just watch the replay. Lil Bucky said, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know if that was O or Jeremiah Smith.
Did I say that?
I told you
Now
he
that
said
sound
that,
like something
dog.
you would say right there for sure.
Hey, that's funny.
Called him.
Yeah,
He
he
said,
on
clip
Hey,
the
it up.
I ain't
yeah,
gonna
he
lie.
on the now.
I don't be knowing half the stuff I be saying. I just be saying shit.
Hey, old defense though. Oh, nice man. Like he could be
Oh yeah.
Colorado Jeremiah Smith. Like he gonna make some noise in the Big 12. If he can stay healthy, I promise y'all, he will put up better numbers than Will put up last year.
Yes.
Jimmy was injured, and he might be on LeJounte's neck. I think he'll have more yards than LeJounte. I don't know about more receptions, but I think he'll put up. If he stay healthy, it's up, man.
Hey, that
Yeah.
one hand catch he did on DJ. Bro, that
That
shit
was
was
I
ugly.
ain't
nasty.
gonna lie. That shit was nasty. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was
O
that
might
was
have
nasty.
2 or 3. I'm gonna call it right now. He gonna have at least 2, maybe 3 200-yard games. I'm calling it
You
right now.
think?
Yes.
If he
Nah.
stay healthy,
I
I
think he gonna
believe it.
have 2 160s, 165. I think he
I'm
gonna have two
telling
one
y'all, he
sixty.
gonna have 200-yard games,
It's
dog.
the
Because
effort. It's the
He
that
effort.
said
bomb, like
200.
them bomb plays like that, man, them must
Oh,
55,
oh
60
yeah, I
yards
forgot. I
right
be doing
there.
You
my research
said
too.
200-yard games,
Yeah, I
maybe
think I have
three?
two 200-yard games,
Oh
maybe
no,
3.
dog.
Yeah, I
And
think I'm
see,
telling you, man.
see,
He
this is
he
the
he
reason
already
why.
had one. He almost had two
But see,
already.
this is now the logic. What you saying? His skill set, you spot on. But the offense we finna run this year with K Salt, I think we're gonna run the clock out more. Like once we get up
Yeah,
on folks, I think we're gonna run the clock out. So they ain't gonna have because with
they
Shadur,
gonna
we would
air it
get like an
out.
extra, 2 or 3 drives because they threw the ball so much the clock kept stop.
Yeah,
We ain't got the type of running backs to be running the clock out.
Salter, I just
I
told
think we
y'all he
got the
Bo
offensive
Jackson.
line though. I think the offensive line can sit on them linemen
I
and
don't
just
even think
Bro,
that's in. I don't even think that's in like Coach Prime like style to run the clock out.
you think he gonna try to run it up? He
Yeah,
did that while he was at Jackson State. He was like, "Shit, if we up, we running it up." He did that.
now
I ain't gonna lie,
y'all
he did that shit at Jackson State.
see y'all hear me, but y'all don't be listening. Y'all hear me, but y'all don't be listening. Once we get up, Juju and Q6 and Farrakhan, them boys gonna come in there. Cause they ain't gonna want to get they dogs hurt. Okay, we up. Let's get out of Dodge. Everybody healthy. Let's bring in the young guys. Keep everybody happy so nobody don't transfer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey,
Man, Prime. I hear that, but if until it's 6 minutes left in the fourth, ain't none of that happening, dog. They might one or two games let them boys play a whole fourth quarter, but them boys is playing all the way up until the end of the third quarter for
and
sure.
I've been doing my research too, and I was watching Georgia Tech press conference today with all the all the players and shit. I didn't know that majority of they offensive line is freshmen.
that's what I said the other night. I was trying to tell B Watts. I was
Georgia
like,
Tech.
they they only got like one like returning starter. They kind of like CU. They got one returning starter. I want to say it's like the left tackle. Oh no, it's the
He
right
mean
tackle.
though.
And
He
he
a
good, but he
mean.
good though. Yeah, he real
What
good.
about the other
Yeah.
photo?
Now,
And
now the
then the
up one.
one of
Hold on
the
now.
yeah, one of the other ones, he was on the team last year, but he didn't start. And then all the rest of them transfers coming in.
No, now they got another guy that's a freshman. He's the second highest recruit that they ever got behind Calvin Johnson. So yeah, he a freshman, but he ain't no slouch.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see when he get on the field, but as far as number rating wise, he supposed to be a grown man.
Man, they fool, man. We finna terrorize there.
I like they running
All
back
right.
though. They ain't gonna lie. They running
Running back
back
good though. I give him
number
that.
11. He
Number
good.
3 running back in the nation.
He good. So that I could see him, you know what I'm saying, getting loose, breaking a few. Hopefully, we can contain him and then just, wear down their offensive line with a rotation of the defensive linemen, keep rotating them in and just kind of wear on their offensive line. But we'll see, man. But that number 11, he's shifty for Georgia Tech. I ain't gonna lie.
What concerns me is we advertised Jaheim Otis a little too much because he ain't did nothing yet. Like Anquan Barnes is making like you see spurts of him doing stuff,
Yeah.
whether it's from the beginning of the spring to the spring game to now. You ain't seen Jaheim Otis do nothing,
Remind you of a Benson,
man.
a name,
I
man,
hope Coach
just
Prime didn't pay the lottery for the dude because I don't see him doing anything.
man, they paid to get him now.
Yeah, because he was the top D tackle in the portal, right?
They paid. Nah, the agency he with. Nah, they paid to get his ass there. that's where the money
Man,
comes from.
Yeah.
Whether he was the
Now,
top D lineman or not, the agency he with, they ain't taking no short change. They paid
now,
to get him.
now, now, let me play something. I'm glad we kind of did that little transition. Let me play something for y'all so y'all can kind of understand. I know we want beasts. I know we want grown men, but sometimes when you get a grown man from these big schools like Alabama, Texas, and stuff like that, they got there's some other stuff that come attached to them, right? Some of the guys you get, they might not have a big splash. They might not have a splash that you want, but sometimes they have the I don't know, is it the pedigree or they just they fit, right? Can we say that they just fit better?
Yeah.
But let me try to find. Hold on. Let me find it first before I click on the wrong thing. But and I seen a guy talking about this the other day, and I was just like, dang, that do kind of make sense. And I said this a long time ago. Y'all remember that wide receiver we got that was at Jackson? What's his name? 3 different Coleman.
Yeah, Kevin Coleman.
Oh
He on
yeah,
that. He
yeah.
on his 3 different schools now. He on his 4th
Wait,
school.
didn't he end up at Mississippi State or something like that?
Yeah, he at Missouri now.
Bro, lost cause, bro.
But he balled at Mississippi State. Like he put numbers up. He was a lead receiver. So I ain't gonna say he a slouch, but he was going at Travis Hunter all the time. Like he was. So listen to what Anquan Bolden say right here. Let me see.
Who's a, you know what I'm saying, a beast on the field, like he'll tear your locker room up. You know what I'm saying? So like you got to be careful. And I think a lot of times like GMs, they look at just the talent and they don't understand like how a locker room works. There's one guy in the locker room who you cannot remove from the locker room. And if you
in every sport,
and if you remove that one guy from the locker room, it's gonna tear the whole locker room. That's a great point, dog. That's a great point. And they don't get that. 100%. And they think there's a lot of great head coaches out, but head coaches do not run the team.
No.
When you win championships,
it's your best players.
The players that run the team. 100%. All of the championship teams that I've been on have actually been run by players. And I'm no disrespect, I've had some great coaches, but if a coach has to coach every day,
you get a bad team.
Your team ain't gonna be that good. Every dude that's good is not good for the locker room. Yes, exactly. You go get somebody who
he referring to Ben Finnissive.
That's you. Wow.
What'd you say?
He said he referring to Ben Finnissive. He a locker room guy. You wild, man.
Am I lying though?
Hey, you might not be lying, man. Ben be on it, man. You know. He be on it. He be on it with the breakdowns and stuff like that. Good special teams guy.
The reason why I really play that though is because like the guy from Alabama, I seen him show up a few times, but he's not that dominant guy. He's not that Warren Sapp, but he's solid. You know, so from what I see, we got a lot of solid guys that want to work.
We thought he was that though.
That's what I'm saying. Like just because he's not that jump off the page talent, I think he's a hard worker. Like I can see he done changed his body. He done got more leaner and stuff like that. So I think he gonna make plays for us. He might not be that big splash that we wanted, but I think he gonna be a solid piece to help us like compete at a high level.
But don't you think us like having trouble with, you know, D tackles getting pushed around with world good teams like I'm gonna say that's good at the run game like Kansas State, you know, like BYU offensive linemen, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't you think over the time of going into this new season, we should have got somebody that's a game changer, you know?
Well, like I say, I looked at our D line, bro. We got like 5 D linemen as seniors. All these dudes got playing time. So out of these 5, we're gonna have 3 solid ones. And I think he's gonna be part of that 3 solid. I think both of them Alabama boys gonna show up for B in our interior D line. I'm just talking about interior D line. We got like 5 seniors in our interior D line, and there's only 2 of them on the field at one time.
Right.
Yeah. My only thing the small thing that I noticed with Otis that I see that Barnes has improved on, because like, you know, when you that big, like your best move is probably like your power rush. You know what I'm saying? Because you 320 some pounds, you strong, so you can engage a few times and bull rush. I just don't see Otis once the bull rush is like stopped. I don't see the counter. I don't see the disengage. I don't see the rip. I don't see that.
Yeah.
And I see that from Barnes this year. Like Barnes, he got locked out. Like one of the offensive linemen like locked him out. And then Barnes was able to go to a counter. All right, let me rip after that to keep, you know what I'm saying, keep my feet moving, rip, and then get under it and still get to the quarterback or get around the lineman. I ain't seen that from Otis yet. But I mean, it's it's still early. I just haven't seen it. I ain't even see that in the spring.
I don't know about it. It's still early. We got a good 20-something days left. I don't know if we still got enough time.
It could come later in the fall camp, I guess. But I didn't see it in spring. I was expecting to see something like that in spring from him. So okay, but
ain't nobody.
Now, did y'all remember that episode? Do y'all remember that episode when me and Promo were going back and forth last summer camp, and I was talking about the dude from Alabama? I think which one came first? Barnes came first, right?
Yeah, he came first.
Yeah.
And that's all he was doing last year. That bull rush, and he was putting his hand in the offensive lineman face mask. I said, dog, he gonna get a flag for that. You can't just bull rush and you get hands to the face. You can't keep doing that. And Promo was like, no, that's good, man. He getting pushed. I'm like, it's good he getting pushed, but he gonna end up getting a flag for hands to the face. Like you gotta have a counter. You can't just keep pushing on somebody and get frustrated and then start pushing them in the face because you can't get them to move. So, but he learned. The reason why I brought that up because that's all he had last year. So I don't know what they do over the course of the year. Maybe they'll start working on more moves and upgrade them. But that's all Barnes was doing last year. That bull rush.
Yeah, they said McNeil our top guy. Yeah, Law Dog, we tapped in. Hit me, like I said, like 3 days before the game, man. We're gonna get it figured out. But I think McNeil finna have a breakout year, man.
Yeah, it's a money year for McNeil too.
Man, I hope he
like
start early
Thomas
too and not late.
Is it Thomas or Tafik number 95? That's my guy.
95. Yeah, I like Tafik. Yeah, Tafik Thomas. I like.
Hey,
he got a good motor.
Coleman. Yeah. I like Tavion Coleman. Bro be moving, and he contain his gap.
And I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy about it. All of them kind of look like the same dude almost. They almost got the same bodies, the same kind of speed.
Yeah.
To me, they like clones of each other. So they got a certain kind of guy they trying to get.
Speaking of D-line, I got a quick question, man. This kind of off topic, man. Do y'all think Chidozie gonna ever get an opportunity, or he gonna have to go play in the UFL or CFL?
UFL.
He gonna play UFL with
It's a wrap, man. With Bentley.
Nah, not Billy. Your main man on the screen right there. The head coach.
Should do it.
Man. Chill out, man.
He know what should do it. So, all right, so let's get into that real quick. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's get this prime news out the way, then we're gonna get hit Shadur last. So I don't know if y'all seen this, and we kind of hit on this yesterday, but this is actually the video with Prime. I think this is the video. Let me make sure. Nah, that's what I just showed y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to find a video with Prime. Here you go. Hold on. I gotta remove it. That's why. I'm about to bring it up right now, y'all. All right, so this was kind of like from the pictures that we seen the other day. Can y'all see it? All right. So this is kind of like but Prime out here fishing, man, with the bag. Like, so he's showing everybody, like, look, man, I'm hurting and I'm still out here fishing. You know. And this kind of it's in a lot of messages. You see how he got we coming. Prime is no dummy, bro. Everything he do is calculated. He's showing his players, he's showing his fans, he's showing his supporters. Look, I'm hurting. I'm still living my life. I'm still living good. Yeah, I'm out here fishing. I know y'all want me to be there. Summertime, I need to be there. But you see the blood, you see everything. But when he turn around, you see that shirt. We coming. If I can be out here with blood and all this stuff, and I'm still working, y'all can be working too. Like he's sending a message to the team, bro. And y'all don't worry about me. I'm still living good.
That's what he's supposed to do, man. I mean, some of that's probably therapeutic though, too. You know what I'm saying? That's it's a little therapeutic for him. But I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, man. You gotta let people know, man. I'm still living, man.
Yeah, I ain't in the bed just soaking
Yeah,
and woe is
just
me.
laid up. Yeah,
Yeah. So like ain't no excuses.
ain't none, man.
He letting everybody know it ain't no excuses. We coming. That when I seen that shirt, that's what made me play this. It ain't the blue.
What, Tiger in the transfer portal, man.
All right, I'm back, y'all. Rome dropped that. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's saying that message right here, man. I just want to let all y'all know that Prime when Prime do stuff, man, he know what he doing. He know what he doing, dog.
Yeah, it's all strategic. Cause that same that video clip with Carucci, that's strategic too, man.
Yeah.
Having her in the video and stuff like that, that's strategic, man.
Yeah. Like he got that jersey on for a reason. We coming. You letting everybody know, look, yeah, I'm in a bad situation right now. I'm down right now. But we still coming. Now we're gonna get into this Shadur news. Now how I wanna get y'all honest take on this now. Some of y'all be y'all be on the fence with some of this stuff. I wanna get the real deal. And when y'all heard this, how did y'all feel? Hold on, let me get all this shit. Let me clear out some of these tabs. So what I'm finna bring up the take on what the owner said about Shadur. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
All right, let me find it. Shadur. All right, here we go. Now with me, I don't. We heard all the stuff of people saying the owner made the call, and the owner was like, "Pick Shadur," and now we seeing something a little different. Yeah, well, everybody follow now.
I'm still up here.
All right. Yeah. Can you hear that, JR?
I can't hear the audio.
Okay. Oh, I hear it. Yeah, my bad, y'all. There we go.
I think we had the right people. If you'd have told me, so we picked him on Saturday, right? Friday night driving home, y'all are going to pick Shadur, I would say that's not happening. But we had a conversation early that morning, and then we had a conversation later that day. I think we had the right people involved in the conversation. At the end of the day, that's Andrew Berry's call. Andrew made the call to pick Shadur. Just like who's going to start or what play we're going to call, it's Kevin's call. But that's Andrew's call. He made the call.
All right. So Let me close out this tab. All right. So, with that being said, do you think the owner called this down, or the GM called this down? 'Cause when they showed that picture with the GM, and granted, you don't know when they took that picture, but the
Yeah.
GM didn't look real happy after the Shadur pick. I didn't really see no real high fives. I seen some fake little claps or whatever, but they didn't look happy to me.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's interesting, man, because I can see it two ways, but the way I initially looked at it, look, somebody lying, whether it's the owner lying, a save face for the GM, a save face for his organization, or whatever the case may be, but somebody lying. And will we ever get whatever the truth is from whatever meeting they had? Probably not. But the way I interpret what the owner said is, if you ask me if we were going to get Shadur, well, we picked him that Saturday. If you ask me if we would be able to pick him that Saturday, I'm saying no way, because I'm looking at the factors. Like on Saturday, the Browns didn't have a pick on Saturday. They didn't have a 5th round pick because they had traded that 5th round pick away for Kenny Pickett. So the next opportunity for the Browns to pick was on Sunday, 6th and 7th round.
And they traded back up.
So they had to trade back up. So when you ask an owner, like, well, if we got the opportunity to pick them on Saturday, well, I'm gonna say no, because we don't have the opportunity. We don't have no pick. So we talked to the right people, and then we talked to the right people again, and then now we're able to acquire him as far as a pick, because we had to trade away 2 picks to get him. Now, whether that's the owner making the call, whether that's Andrew Berry convincing the owner to make the call, whatever the case may be, we'll never know. But that's how I kind of look at the situation, like that.
Now, this is what the red flag was for me. And I guess a lot of people probably asking him these questions or whatever, but most owners would never even say nothing negative or anything about a player. They just don't. They won't say nothing unless it's some legal stuff that come out,
Yeah.
and they have to speak on it. But most time they won't say nothing. So why would you get up there and you kind of embarrass you do a little bit, like saying you wasn't gonna pick him? Like, why would you get up there and do that? Like, and when especially when it's kind of like the tide has turned, when it was all that negative press, now we're starting to have positive press, and now you come back out and throw this out again.
Yeah. Now I don't understand the question. Now that was the first time the owner was like in front of the podium at the training camp. So that's his first time. So I'm sure the journalist was just chomping at the bit to fire that question off. You know,
Yeah.
what was the reason behind picking Shadur? Or, this, that, and the third, because everybody trying to drive or push a narrative a certain way when they're answering or asking questions to individuals. But the way I look at it is that ultimately it's the owner's call. Now, the job of the GM is to facilitate, the best opportunity for the team. But you still got to run it through the owner at the end.
So
Well, hey, this
Barry is the
situation is,
GM.
Barry the GM. So he's trying to facilitate deals, and, because it's all a small, group of guys. So they try to keep good relationships and not try to lowball somebody or something like that when they talking to other GMs, because you still want to work with that person in the future, whether it's working for an organization in the future or working to do another deal with a fellow GM in the future. So you're trying to leverage everything you can to, one, make the best deal for your organization, but not burn bridges. Because if you burn bridges and then you looking to do a trade later, you didn't already burn that bridge. How can you go back to it, right? So
Exactly.
I kind of look at it like that. But to me, if the owner didn't want Shadur there, then he wouldn't have been there. Because they wouldn't agree to trade 2 picks. I
Trading
don't
up.
think Andrew
Yeah.
Berry just got full autonomy to just be like, well, we just gonna trade these 2 picks because I want Shadur. Like you ain't got that full autonomy. So you got to convince the owner, hey man, we're gonna trade 2 picks to get this guy. And the owner got to be comfortable with, all right, so you telling me we could potentially have 2 more players to try to fill out our roster, but you want to trade those players away to just bring in 1. All right, well, so somebody got to sign off on that. And to me, I think it's the owner that has to sign off on that, in my opinion.
Yeah. I can feel that. I can feel that. Now, I hope everything pan out. I mean, I kind of stopped watching the whole thing because I was kind of upset about it. And it's like I don't want to kind of keep pulling for Shadur and then watch him kind of like on the cross getting tortured for his father. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So I kind of pulled myself back from that. I'm like, I'm starting to get heated over this when all these cats make way more money than me, and I'm getting heated over this. Like, it's kind of like a soap opera right now. Let's just pull back, right? We'll see what happened during preseason. So once the preseason game start, if they actually play him, I'll start talking about it again. If they don't play him, it's what I said. They were just gonna put him on the bench, hide him, and just try to let his flame blow out.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this: after these practices or whatever, if that was the plan, somebody gonna trade for him.
I think somebody make a trade for him. Long as he go out there in the preseason and he does, what we know that he can do, he'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because the tape and training camp and stuff like that, like other organizations can request the tape and training camp to be like, okay, well, how did he look in training camp? Like, let me get your tape so we can evaluate this player, especially if we want to pick him up if you cut him or something like that. Like, that's just what teams do. But if he go out there in preseason, and he ball out in preseason, then you good. Because that's living tape. Like, that tape is active. Everybody gonna be able to see that. Fans, other organizations, everybody able to see it. But in-house, the Browns got their own tape of players and reps and stuff like that. So other organizations would have to ask for that in order to, do they want to take a chance on Shadur or whatever like that to see how he look in an NFL training camp. But if he get out there, ball out in preseason, and it's story right itself, man. He either stick around with the Browns to be their starting quarterback at some point in the season, or whatever the Browns decide to do, whether it's cut him, practice squad, and then somebody else come pick him up. But you gotta put some solid tape out there in the preseason.
And that's about that. I don't even know if they gonna let him get solid tape because they try to find out who they starter is out of the other 3. But if they don't, because Shadur been doing so good at practice, I think the blue blood teams that really care about winning Super Bowls, they gonna put together a package to bring him in.
Yeah, I think somebody, if he end up on a practice squad or something like that, I think somebody will look to, put a security blanket on their roster for sure. Some team will look for it.
And I think it's Miami, because Miami got 2 quarterbacks that's injury prone right now, Quinn Ewers and Tua.
Yeah. If I were to go with a team, if I were to say worst case scenario, let's say Shadur end up on practice squad or something like that. He do okay preseason. He end up on a practice squad. I'll say it'll be a team like Minnesota, not Minnesota, the Saints. It'll be a team like
I'm gonna say the Packers. See, the Packers are owned by the fans. They gonna say, let's get it.
They got Love and Willis.
But Love been there for a minute. Yeah. Because remember he sat behind Rodgers for a while, so he a vet.
I could see a team like Arizona. They got Kyler Murray, but they kind of, maybe at their wits end, like, all right, we paying you this money, but really not going. Like, they kind of at their wits end with Kyler Murray. Like, this his year. Like either you gonna make it happen, or they gonna be in the market for a quarterback next year, Arizona. So they're my two teams. I would look at teams like that. I would look at the Saints is another team. I would look at a team like that.
And another team I'm gonna look at is the 49ers. If Purdy don't have a great season because he don't got no weapons this year, they might be looking for another quarterback.
It's too.
Somebody put a video out.
They can't, Tiger. They just signed this man this offseason to $250-something million. And it was like 190 of it guaranteed.
Look, they just did a video talking about all their quarterbacks have a nice run, they get a big contract, and then they out of there in 2 years. Yeah.
It's hard to get off 190 million, man. It's hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Cleveland in the same boat.
190 million guaranteed. I'm like, shit.
How much Cleveland guaranteed, buddy? When it like 3-something, they guaranteed, buddy.
Who, Deshaun? It was 230.
Yeah.
230 guaranteed.
Yeah.
So he getting that regard. That's why they was trying to say early in the off season. They was trying to catch him. He was taking pictures and he didn't have his boot on. And they was trying to really bring up a case like, oh, he ain't wearing his orthotic boot. So you re-injured yourself and we trying to dismiss your, they was really trying to dismiss his contract for that. And he had to bring it up in arbitration with the Browns. And then they just kind of fell to the wayside.
So was that you or was that Bucky saying LSU crazy right now? They just too fast.
Oh, that was me,
or was
man.
That both of y'all?
LSU, man. They team just too fast, man. You look at their roster, they got speed everywhere, dog.
Check out what my man said about LSU, dog. I thought Colorado was going hard. Check what my man said about LSU strength and conditioning. Can you see that? No, let me take it down. All right.
On it again, and number two, you let the position group down. So then,
and then you show everyone on the team you didn't make it.
That you did.
You'll be on that list.
You didn't put that grind on.
I'm trying to get the start back over.
And then you got to sit out there.
And when you go to the cafeteria to get your food,
everybody's looking at your like.
You get a guy like me and say, "Man, I don't think you should be in this line. Maybe you should go hit the treadmill."
And that's really how it goes. We had what we called a 110 test. And so we had to run 26 110s. Everybody has a conditioning test after pass before the year starts. But that kind of lets you know where your teammates.
You already said 26 110s.
That sounds like Swayze.
I remember when we did 10 100s. 10 100s had my hamstrings burning. This man said 26 110s. We're going to give it 110%, dog. That's crazy, bro.
That's what Swayze had them doing this offseason. He had them boys doing 20s. I think they was doing 2100s or something like that.
Yeah. Now, but listen what you said, 2100s. He said 26 110s, and listen to what he keeps saying, how these dudes, they refuse to stop because they stopped. It didn't count.
Stood. Coach Moffitt comes out there, hands behind the line. Everybody's lined up. Offensive linemen go, your skill position go, your running backs go. But when I tell you guys were falling out, I'm not even stretching the story a little bit. Excuse my language, Mom. I watched the guy shit on himself and not stop, bro. Seriously, from running this 110 test, because if you stopped and you missed one, didn't matter if you were on 21 or 7, you're starting over and you're doing this again. So you didn't want to be the guy that didn't make it because you had to run it again. And number two, you let the position group down. So then
and then you show everyone on the team you didn't make it.
That you didn't make it.
You'll be on that list.
You didn't put that grind in. And
then,
he talking about in the NFL or when he was in college?
Yeah. LSU. This is LSU grind right here. Dog, he said, my man used the bathroom on himself and then stopped.
And then
you know how stank that is? I bet he had so much room next to him. I bet everybody moved down.
Yeah, ain't no way, man. I played college sports, but I already knew a professional career in basketball wasn't it for me. I ain't had a heart, man. Like
Yeah,
I ain't had a heart for it.
once I had all them during surgeries, dog, I just knew some of the stuff I used to could do, I couldn't do. I'm like, I used to could touch the rim both hands. Now I'm barely grazing the rim. You know, I'm like,
Yeah, nah,
it's
my
over.
skill set was okay. My heart was average at best. But I knew I was like, well, this is education, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get my education. And I just called it at that.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is
that's what
what it is, man.
I switched mine over too. Dog. I had to switch up. Now I finally, and you know, I've been a business owner for a minute. I finally got a job that pays me for my degree.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I had to work to get mine, man. Work to get mine. And I kind of like fell into my. At first, I wanted to be a school teacher. I was like, man, I want to be a early childhood development coordinator. Wanted to work in the elementary school system and stuff like that. But then I saw the pay. I was like,
Yeah, that page is ugly.
man, I can't really get down on that, man.
That pay ugly, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
You and your wife gonna have some long conversation, but
yep.
why we
I
can't do
want to
this?
give
Why
back
we
to my
can't do that?
community so bad, but I was like, yeah, I can't do it. It don't pay enough, man.
Yeah, man.
Bro. But
Now, I and see, I dealt with his injury stuff. So, did you hear about Gilbert Arenas' son?
yeah, man. I think it's overtraining. Like they
All
just
right,
overtrain.
all right. Listen, what I'm gonna bring it up and see what he said. Uh, and tell me how do you feel what Gilbert Arenas is gonna say at the end of this? And like I understand what Gilbert is saying, and it's kind of like I don't know who. Like Will Smith kind of said this. It ain't no plan B. Like I'm going hard on plan A. So tell me how you feel about this, and do you think there's some truth to this? So here we go. Is it on the screen? All right, it's on the screen.
The boy, he just does too much. Like he was fine one day and then he was hurt the next. He was doing bleacher work and he said he was running the bleachers trying to get in shape for an hour and he must have irritated on the bleachers. These 4, 5, 6 months, he should learn how to sit down, rest, listen to his body, understand that as much training you do, you gotta recover. He realized he got that part of the gene that just wants to work. And he has to understand you can't work out 4, 5 times a day. You right, school and all that. He ain't trying to, like with me, I told him, nigga, I didn't go to school. You know what I mean? I trained. Back in my day, school was for fools. You should know everybody who got a A on the team, they didn't make it. They went to study hall. I went to the gym. I had an 0.2 and an 0.3. If I go back to school, goddamn it, I'm a freshman. He probably got more credits than me. The boy, he just does too much.
So
like,
how
he
you
was
feel
fine
about
one
that?
day, and then
When you talk about his credits and all that kind of stuff. Now we just talked about Shallow. He got his master's degree. Now you hear Gilbert Arenas, $100 million guy, saying he didn't even go to class.
Man, Gil capping. Because ain't no way you even academically eligible with an 0.2. There ain't no way, dog. So either somebody was fudging them numbers at Arizona or he capping. He putting a little cap on the numbers, man.
Well, I think he did. How many years did he play at Arizona? 1 year or 2 years?
I want to say he was there for like 3 years.
You think he was? Oh, if he was there for 3 years, that is kind of ugly.
I think he was there for 3 years. Ain't no way. It's no way, dog. Like you would be ruled ineligible by the NCAA.
And that's true if these coaches playing by the rules. I've been around some coaches that said if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win. So when you got a guy like a Gilbert Arenas, you might fudge the numbers a little bit.
Yeah, there's people, there's people getting study hall accomplished for them, tutors doing work for them. Like I've seen it. We had a tutor that traveled with us when we had road games, stuff like that. We had a tutor that traveled with us. And I'm not even playing like D1 ball. I'm at Oral Roberts, and we got a tutor. But that was that's mandatory because you still got to keep up with your academics while you're at an away game. So we got a game on Thursday. We leave Wednesday morning. We get there Wednesday afternoon, and then you got study hall. Then you got walkthrough. Then you got then you go through the game plan and all of that stuff like that. But you go through the study hall with the tutor. Like that's a part of it, and with some of the coaching staff, like some of the coaching staff even was involved with like making sure you was like stayed on track with your schoolwork and stuff like that. But
yeah, that's true.
I would imagine at a big university like Arizona, they probably had multiple tutors like with them when they traveled and stuff like that. So I'm like, 0.2, like come on, dog. Either somebody was doing the work for them, which I could believe, but you got to be eligible at some point. Somebody got to do something for you to stay eligible. So he may be true in saying he didn't go to class. That just means somebody was doing the work for you then.
So we had that conversation yesterday talking about how Arizona, their quarterback supposed to be the guy. He's the top rated guy in the conference, right?
Man,
yeah, that's the conversation we was having. Hey, look what his coach saying right now. This is the favorite to win our conference again this year. Watch what that coach saying right now. And this coach is known. I wonder how many times he's gonna be able to do this and keep his job, because he did the same thing when it came down to the kicker. He kind of had like spazzed out when he was just saying we doing tryouts. Anybody at school can come and kick. You'll be on the team like tomorrow or whatever. But let's go.
Yeah, we got to be better. I mean, like I said, our offense in general, too many drops on offense as a group. It was a bad day. I mean, it was a really, really bad day on offense. And it all stems from passion we play with. Is it okay to not make a play? And if you accept it, then you accept it. That's who you're going to be. Don't be mad going 5-7. It's okay. Don't be mad going 6-6. Don't be mad going 3-9, because somebody has to go those records. There's going to be tons of teams who do it. Why not us? We didn't practice bad. What I mean by that is, like, we didn't bust. We didn't MA. We threw one pick. Like, we didn't practice bad. We didn't practice with passion. We didn't care if we scored a touchdown. We didn't care if there was an interception, right? We didn't care if somebody made a great play for most of practice. We were just out here practicing. And to me, the best teams, it matters all the time. You want to win everything. And today we didn't have that mindset. We didn't want to win. We wanted to practice. And those are two different mindsets to me, right? Good practice of complacency. It was a good practice for a bad team. It was an average practice for an average team. That's what today was.
All right. So with that being said, does that sound like you got the best quarterback in the conference?
I mean, he was speaking more so to the team. He ain't single out the quarterback.
Now, that's true, but your quarterback made the offense go. He get everybody lined up, and he set the tempo.
Wow, man, hey, look, they easily went from worst to first, so they can easily go from first to worst. You went from worst to first. You can go to first to worst. That can happen too. So
yeah, I think that's what's about to happen. I just don't. I watch this quarterback and I don't see it. Maybe y'all see something I don't see, but as of right now, I don't see it. Now, JR, you got the. I'm glad you're here. Because Rome and LG kind of be hating on my guy. They kind of hate on my guy. They kind of hate on my guy. So now we might get an unbiased opinion tonight. But we got to have the I guess we're gonna make it a segment of the show. Is Cam Newton hating, or is he just speaking his mind? Is Cam Newton hating again, or is Cam Newton just speaking his mind, what he see? That's kind of what I try to do. I try to just, and if I see it a different way a week from now, I'll tell y'all, hey, I saw that wrong. I checked. Like our little Bucket admitted the other day, he was wrong about Old Miller. He was wrong, right?
Yeah.
So let me play this. Let me play this segment, and y'all tell me you tell me is Cam being sincere, or is Cam hating again, just trying to get ratings? Because that's all. Rome say. Rome and LG say he's just saying stuff to get ratings. So let's see. Let's take this down, and let's get to it. I think my guy's sincere. I think he's sincere. I think he
Man,
is heartfelt.
we'll see.
All right, let's go.
What I'm going through. Just because you see me smile, I don't look like what I've been and what I'm going through. Just because you see me smiling, that don't mean deep down inside I ain't got no real demons and no real issues.
Last night was tough. Yesterday was tough. I had to make a will.
In the famous words of my late grandmother that I lost early this year, you gonna miss me when I'm gone. She would joke about it, but behind every single joke, there's some truth. And we would always tell her, Grandma, don't say that. You ain't gonna die no time soon. But the wisdom in me tells me that give the people their flowers while they can still smell them. So with that being said, there will not be no Cam Newton, the bravado, the aura, the flash, without Deion Sanders. What he means to the Black culture, to football as a whole, no matter what the color is, it embodies what 90% or if not 100% of athletes embody to this day. That's the edge, self-confidence, playmaking ability, box office, showtime, or in this case, prime time. I hope I am to my sons what you are to your sons. Black man, I appreciate you. What you've meant to me and what you mean to me. Those late night texts, those calls with Coach Prime is nothing new. When I first got into the NFL, Coach Prime used to have these group chats. Didn't know who all was on that group chat. You would just see a whole bunch of numbers. But it was a prayer every morning, 7 a.m., it's there, boom. Everybody doesn't necessarily feel comfortable with praying, but guided prayer is something that he would do. Motivation or just some type of mental solitude or mental, kind of tap in and check in. Appreciate that. Man, he's been an individual that's like, man, golly, dog, like, how does he do it? I didn't know he was faced with this. And yet through it all, still impacting lives. He's the few that has the team resume and the personal resume that makes him an icon for generations and generations. There will never be another Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders has the greatest statistic ever, playing in the World Series and playing in the Super Bowl. So, man, Prime, when you see this, bro, appreciate you, dog. Thank you for who you are, not just to me, but for you just being a beacon of hope for guys and the gals all across the world. Appreciate you.
Nah, that was love right there from Cam, man. That was love.
That was love right there.
That was love, man. That's probably the most genuine thing he done said in a long time, man.
Okay. Why we gotta do that? Why we gotta do that, Jam? Why we just can't leave it at it was love, it was heartfelt. I felt that. And I feel like Cam is in a hard spot right now. Just like how Coach Prime was when he left Jackson. He's doing what he feel like he need to do to better his career, and he's still trying to help people along the way. If you do everything the way everybody wants you to do it, most of the times you're not gonna make it to the top. You ain't gonna make it to that top 5, top 10.
Yeah.
Look,
from that clip right there, that was like how Cam would say that was one love. He always say one love whenever he replying back, messaging somebody on X or on Instagram. He always put one love to end his message. That was one love from Cam right there. But
one love.
Cam does that often when it's to an elder. Like he always properly pay his respect to an elder. Coach Prime is an elder to Cam Newton. But when it's guys around his age group, you think he's going to say, man, let's give Jalen Hurts his flowers. He ain't going to say that, bro.
Here we go.
He's not saying that. And Tiger, he's not saying that.
He's not going to say Jalen Hurts is a stand-up guy.
he
I
ain't
would
gonna.
choose that guy to be in my circle. If I had to choose the people to hang around, Jalen Hurst would be one of my guys that I would hang around and to be in my circle.
Yep.
That he said that now.
But he said that from a personal standpoint. Now, from an athlete standpoint, he ain't gonna say, he just one of them superior athletes, man. He not gonna say that. Cam don't say that about nobody. He don't say that about Josh Allen. He don't say it about Lamar Jackson. He don't say it about nobody. Because Cam feels like he is the superior athlete, which he is. I mean, he's 6'5",
Yeah,
260. Like he was a superior
yeah,
athlete, run like a deer, throw the ball 80
yeah.
yards. Like he was a superior athlete. And so in his mind, he's the de facto superior athlete in his generation of players. And he still think you put me on the NFL field right now, I'm gonna get it done. And he probably could. He just ain't gonna get the opportunity. And that's, it is what it is. But he
Yeah.
does that with the elders. He gonna give flowers to the elders. Cause I watch his show from time to time, and every time he talk about somebody from back in the day, he ain't never got nothing negative to say. But
I'm
what
gonna
I would
say
say,
this.
okay,
He give respect to everybody, even when people come on there and start talking trash. The only person he really was about to get ignorant with was Charleston White, and he pulled it back because he saw what
yeah,
Charleston was doing. He was
yeah,
like, Charles, you trying to bait me. You trying to bait me. But even when the doctor, the so-called doctor, was on the show, Bryant, she was going at
oh
him
yeah,
tough, and
Janelle Bryant, yeah,
he was still trying to have a cool conversation with him. When Warren Sapp came at him greasy about the quarterback scenario, and see, this is the thing. Every time he have quarterback conversations, everybody think he hating. Last time Jalen Hurts wasn't even in the conversation, and he got bombarded. So with the Shadur thing, he was like, y'all keep comparing Shadur to me, but it's kind of like a slap in the face because Shadur ain't did none of the stuff I've done. And I understand when he said it like that, and I started looking at his resume compared to Shadur's resume. Yeah, Shadur had a lot of stats, but when it came to hardware, Shadur hardware it's kind of like how LeBron hardware looked to Kobe's. I mean to
yeah,
Michael Jordan.
yeah.
It ain't the same. So I mean, I'm hearing what he's saying. I'm just like, okay, I can't argue with what he's saying. But I think LG and Rome, y'all just don't want to hit nothing that might put Shadur in a smaller light. Not a bad light, but a smaller light.
To me, I think Cam got to stop comparing himself to the players of today. I mean, if you think about it in retrospect, he is a player of today, but he's not actively playing. So I think that's where Cam get himself into. I ain't gonna say into trouble, but in that controversy realm of like, all right, because if you just focused on, all right, we speaking about this player of today, yeah, man, they doing some great things, and compare them to their peers who are actively playing. Let's Shadur, for instance. Yeah, man, Shadur compared to Jackson Dart or Tyler Shuck or anything like if you compare Shadur to those guys, then yeah, Shadur is head and shoulders of accolades, passing yards, stuff like that. He head above some of those guys in those categories. But Cam will often go, but if you look at they talking about Shadur and me. Have you seen my stats? Have you seen my trophy case? Have you no? You ain't got to do that. You just
But see, that you right. He don't have to do that, but that get clicks and views. Like when he was going back and forth with Rollo the other, he didn't have to do that, but it's gonna make Rollo people watch him. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's trying to type that little line. Okay, let me kind of get these clicks on this, but don't let me. I ain't gonna go too far, but I'm gonna let them know I'm still Cam Newton now. Yeah, y'all don't. And correct me if I'm wrong. To me, out of all the superstars, LeBron and Cam Newton get the most disrespect.
oh yeah. Like the disrespect was on Cam even after he won the national championship. The first thing they said was, Well, he just an athlete. He can't throw the ball. Then he came in the NFL, led the league in passing yards as a rookie. Just to prove, you know what I'm saying? Just to, disprove that notion. Oh, I can't pass the ball. I'm gonna come in the league as a rookie and lead the league in passing yards and throw for the most yards as a rookie ever in the NFL. Like he did that. First game off the rip, threw for the most passing yards ever by a rookie in the NFL. Like he did that. But like I said, to me, I just think Cam, he looking at it like, all right, man, I'm the guy, I'm the superior athlete. I got the resume. But when Cam was a player, he hated to be compared to others. He always wanted to separate himself from others. But now what he's doing, he's falling into the same trap that when he stood on these podiums here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and say, you can't compare me to this guy because I'm my own person. I got my own style and I play my own way. Now, as an analyst, he doing the same thing. He making comparison to players, and then he often comparing the players to him. Even if he get baited into it, he shouldn't answer like that.
See, now I think okay. I was about to say that. I think when he answers like that, he's getting baited. So he's trying to, like, Cam is a nice guy, so he's trying to answer your question. Like how, like Jalen's more serious.
Yeah.
Cam like to joke around and play. Jalen, if you say something to Jalen, he don't like it. He don't like what the angle you coming with it. He just like, I mean, that's your opinion. I don't know about that. I see it differently. And if they ask him to like go deeper into it, he'll be like, nah, next question. Like that's just how he is. He don't get rattled.
Yeah.
His voice don't change. He just stay cool with it, right? Cam kind of get offended and like, what? You know who I am? And he do the chest out,
Yeah.
He don't do his hands like that, but he sit up in his chair like, you really talking to me like that?
Yeah,
And
you
I think
seen
he
my
kind of
resume?
And what he was saying about Shadur, he was right. Cam went undefeated in the SEC with a team that nobody don't really know.
You're right.
Shadur and was in the Big 12 and the Pac-10, and he still didn't go undefeated. So he just like, why y'all keep even trying to say I'm hating on Shadur when I already did my thing? Like, well, I don't have no reason to hate on Shadur. Y'all stop making it seem like I'm hating on this man because I don't wish I had his life. I had a good life. I had a good run.
And that's all he gotta say. He just gotta be like, man, you know what? Young bull, he out there doing his thing. He having a hell of a run. I had my run, and that's it. That's like when they be asking questions when Travis was at Colorado and they asked questions about Travis to Coach Prime. Is Travis way more advanced in his technique than you were in this point of your career? Coach Prime response was always the same. I've already had my time, man. It's this young man's time to shine. I did mine. Y'all can check the record books. I did mine. But let's focus back on Travis. Let's understand what he's doing in this moment. That should be what that's what Cam should do. But he fall for the okie doke. He fall for that banana in the tailpipe. And then he go, man, y'all ain't seen my stats? I'm the trophy winner.
Yeah.
4
Now
million
let's do
yards
this.
in one game.
Now let's do this. Now when he really started doing this was this past year, right? Can we say that?
Yeah, that's
how
true.
long has he really done had his show? This is like his second year or a year and a half with his show,
Yeah,
right?
it's like I think it's like a year and a half, something like that.
And you remember Prime was like, he used to say rate the different cornerbacks and all that kind of stuff. And he said he got so much hell, he stopped doing it. He said, I stopped doing it because I learned from it because how much pushback he got. So I think Cam going through this and he kind of learning right now. Okay, I think like after the season, he gonna have a little reflecting like, okay, last year it kind of got crazy when I said this. Let me kind of make sure I word this stuff the right way. But when he talk about quarterbacks, somebody always gonna get mad because a favorite quarterback gonna get left off the list, and people gonna call him a hater.
Yeah, I mean, look, he'll try to justify one thing. Like he had Brock Purdy on the list. Dog, how you got Brock Purdy on the list when Brock Purdy managing games, but you ain't got Jalen Hurts on the list because you saying, well, Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl with all that talent. Did Brock Purdy not get to the Super Bowl with all that talent? With Christian McCaffrey, with George Kittle, with Nick
No,
Bosa, with Trent Williams. Like, I mean, Brock
now
Purdy
that's
got
great.
to the Super Bowl with talent.
That's a great point. But I think what really hurt Jalen Hurts was last year, the year they lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He put up some crazy numbers, but he had so many interceptions. So all them interceptions make you not like. I was looking at what's my man Leftwich, his career. He was a first round pick. He had 52 touchdowns, but he had like 39 interceptions. So it's like, okay, you've had a 12-year run in the league, but your interceptions was too high.
Yeah.
I think Jalen Hurts had 17 interceptions in one season when he had them 4,000-yard passes. He had like 17 interceptions. So that's like an interception a game.
To me, I still think Jalen Hurts beat the odds, man. Second
Oh,
round
he did.
quarterback from a second round quarterback. You done been to the Super Bowl twice in the past 3 years. You beat the
Got
odds,
benched.
man.
Got benched. Had to
Yeah,
transfer before the transfer portal was really a thing. Like,
yeah. That's how I'm looking at it.
yeah,
Like you beat, bruh, he beat the ultimate odds. Come
came
on, man.
back in and won the championship after you had
Come,
got benched. Like, you
come on, man.
end
Like,
up
come on,
being a
Tiger.
runner up for the Heisman. You know, I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
he did his thing.
That's a story amongst all stories, man.
Yeah,
Like Jalen
yeah.
Hurts,
So
he beat the odds, man.
yeah, but like, not once did Cam Newton ever say Jalen Hurts was sorry. He just didn't put him in the top 10 because his numbers. So that's my thing. Like, he never said Jalen Hurts was sorry. He was just like Jalen Hurts in a bad situation because his team is so good. That's what he
Nah,
said.
man. He's still hating, man. All right, Tiger.
Oh,
let me pay you a compliment, man. You know,
all right.
Tiger, a good dude, man. He seemed like a good family dude, man. He take care of his family. It seemed like a brother I want to hang out and chill out with and all that good stuff. But when he be doing the podcast, he don't know what the hell he talking about and this and
He
that. And that.
didn't do
Like,
that.
you'll be
He
like,
didn't do that.
you'll be like, all right, well, like, where's he going with this? That's essentially that's what Cam
Oh,
did to Jalen Hurts. He's a good dude.
no.
Man, he a strong brother. I love to hang out with him and all of that stuff. But I mean, when it comes to football, he just got a lot of talent, man. He got a lot of talent on his team. So what is he really doing? I'm
The
like,
only thing
huh?
only thing he said was he's so much talented, he don't have to win the games. They don't have to rely on him to win the games because his team is so talented. And he ain't lying, right?
Man.
So you think if you put Lamar Jackson on that team, they can't win the Super Bowl?
I ain't saying that that's not true, but what I'm saying is you don't have to discredit somebody's athletic ability and their ability to win or manage a football game by saying, "Oh man, they just got a lot of talent on the team." Because the first year they went to the Super Bowl, they didn't go with Saquon Barkley, they didn't go with AJ Brown, they didn't have the Georgia front line that they have now on defense.
Man, it was just
They
the
didn't
year
have
before
all them
this.
people.
It
They
was
didn't
the
have
year
all them
before
people.
this.
But
Yes, they did. They
no,
just
they
didn't have
didn't.
Saquon Barkley.
They
The
didn't.
Saquon Barkley was the only piece.
The first year they went to the Super Bowl, they did not have AJ Brown. They didn't have Saquon Barkley. They didn't have Jalen Carter. They didn't have those. They didn't have N'Kobe Dean. They didn't have all them Georgia boys on the roster like that.
How long ago was it when they went? Y'all help me out. How long
It
ago?
was what, 2022 or 2023? I think it was 2022. Because in 2023, who went to the Super Bowl? Hold on, let me look this up, man. Let me look this up. Eagles
Yeah.
Super Bowl Let's
I
look.
think it was. I thought they went back to back. I could be wrong. It could have been a year break in between.
Yeah, it was a year break in between.
Okay.
Eagles Super Bowl loss.
I mean, but like
2023.
so 23 and 25. So they had 24. They didn't make it. So all right. So JR, tell me, but before we leave this conversation, what bad did Cam Newton say about? What did he say Jalen Hurts can't do?
He said that he's pretty much saying that anybody can do what Jalen Hurts is doing.
No,
That's what
JR.
he's saying,
JR.
man.
I'm saying, what did he say about Jalen Hurts? Like, like spot on that Jalen Hurts is bad at.
He ain't say anything specific, but in a nutshell, if you summing it up, if he's saying he got all this talent on the team, the team don't really have to worry about him or depend on him to do anything, you essentially saying that anybody can fit it. You just asked me, Tiger. You
No,
just said if Lamar Jackson on that team, you don't think they can get to the Super Bowl? Lamar
yeah,
Jackson might not be able to manage all the personalities on the team to get to the Super Bowl.
but you see, even though I like James, I ain't say James Winston. I took another top talent. Like Lamar is a top talent, so I put somebody with equal or maybe greater talent than
I mean, that's what I meant to say,
Hurts.
Lamar Jackson. I meant to say, what if Lamar Jackson get to the Philadelphia Eagles and he can't manage all the talent on the team when A.J. Brown saying, bro, you got to throw me the ball. And Jalen Hurts saying, bro, we going to run the play like how we been game planning all week. And
Yeah,
when the opportunity come, I'll get you the ball. Lamar Jackson might just be like, all right, player, I'm going to throw you the ball. And then they lose the
yeah.
game and then don't get to the Super Bowl. See what I'm saying?
And,
Like,
and see, and that's what I said that was different between Hurts and Cam. Hurts gonna stay, of course. He's not gonna get rattled. He ain't gonna let you kind of get him out of his self because you said something to him or whatever. You understand that part? Like Cam can get in his emotions and
yeah.
forget about why we really was here.
Shout
So
out
so
Rome,
that's
man.
one.
That's what Rome said. Rome said Cam's too emotional.
Yeah. So, but that's so see, like how I'm taking shots at Cam. I'm pointing out Cam never pointed out anything bad. Only thing he said was he's in a bad situation because the team around him, he's in a good bad situation. The team around him is so good, he don't have to win the games. He just have to don't lose the games. And this is what he's been saying about these game managers. He like a lot of game managers win Super Bowls more so than game changers because only thing they gotta do is keep the horse and carriage on the road. You can't just let the horse run off out there and take control of the car. You just gotta keep it on the track.
Look, I'm gonna say this, man. Like I did my commitment to the armed forces, and
Mm-hmm.
I've had some mentors throughout. And I remember early in my career, man, I was leading a flight. It was about 35 people, and I needed my schedule blocked to get to some training. And I told the nurse manager, go ahead and block my schedule so I can do some stuff, blah, 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 blah. And then I wound up canceling it. And it was like, nah, I keep my schedule open because I got to be here to make sure the shop is running good and stuff like that. And one of my chiefs that was in the squadron came to me and said, you know what? The 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 arc of a good leader is when you can turn to your people and know that your people have been trained right to continue on with the mission. And she told me that I failed my people because I didn't train them right because I felt like I needed to stay behind to keep the operations going. And I was like, damn, I ain't really think about that. I was like, I'm just thinking I'm taking care of business, like going about life. And she like, nah,
Mm-hmm.
you fail. And that's how I look at like Cam. Like he felt like he needed to do everything because he didn't trust the players enough around him to go and get the job done. They getting paid just like everybody else. To me, Jalen Hurts trusted the people around him. Whether you say, well, AJ Brown, one of the best receivers, or this person, one of the best, or this person, one of the best. Man, Cam Newton had a solid ass team around him. We already talked about it. Jonathan Stewart, D'Angelo
Man, get
Williams.
out of here.
We
He had a
talked about
decent
all the
team.
people.
He had a decent team.
He
He
had
had
a
a B.
team,
He had
and he
we
didn't
would say he
trust
had
them.
a B team. He had a B plus. A B team. I'm gonna say a B team.
Man,
The Eagles got a team.
he had enough to get to the Super Bowl, and he didn't trust them. In the Super Bowl, he felt like he just needed to do every single
No,
thing to
no.
win that
Yeah,
Super
'cause,
Bowl.
you don't remember when he dropped back in the end zone and got ear hold and
I
because
mean,
his offensive line didn't pick up the blitz.
I remember,
So
but
is
I mean,
that trust? Does that hurt your trust?
there was also other times in the game where he could have just dumped the ball off too. But he was looking to try to make the spectacular play, the big play, when he could have just
I
dumped
tell
it off.
y'all,
Let me dump it off
he
to
was
Jonathan
concussed.
Stewart and just keep moving.
He was concussed, dog. His brain wasn't working. He was getting hit so hard. His brain was not like
I ain't
he
gonna
was
lie.
in the fall, bro.
Von Miller was after his ass. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah.
He was in the fall, bro. He was just trying to make it through that game. That's why he didn't jump on that fumble. And he won't say why, because if he say why, now it's like, okay, well, you won 100%. You should have stepped out. But if you step out now, what they gonna say? The big moment, you quit on your team.
But that's why I say. Then the other thing, that's why I say, look, Cam can't blame Jalen Hurts for having a good team. I mean, that's what you're supposed. Every time we play, you didn't play pickup football or you didn't play pickup basketball. You want to pick the best people. That's what you do. I can't fault you for that.
I'm with you on that. And but he ain't faulting him. Like he said, you in a good bad situation. You in a good situation, it's gonna help you win, but you in a bad situation because it's gonna stop you from having those iconic plays where you had them will the team to the win. Like he's not gonna have all these Patrick Mahomes plays.
He don't need
Like
them,
Brady.
man. People
Brady
only
didn't have a lot of great plays. Brady had a few moments in games, but most of the time, once they got on track, that running game and that defense closed the game out.
Well, I would say this. Everybody talking about the performance that Jalen Hurts had in the 2 Super Bowls he's been in. Everybody,
I ain't
what
heard
they
nobody
always
say that.
say, Jalen Hurts outplayed Patrick Mahomes in both of them Super Bowls. The one they lost in
Nah,
2023, and Tiger, we were just talking about this the other
yeah,
night. Everybody
yeah.
was
Now,
saying it.
okay. Now, when like right after the Super Bowl, we talked about it, but this is what I'm trying to say. All right, this is what I'm saying right here. That Michael Vick when he lost that bowl game or that I don't know if it was championship game to Florida State.
I remember, yeah.
When people talk about that game, they like, boy, that jump. When you talk about that Vince Young and USC game, that championship game, boy, like Vince Young, that boy balled now. When I
Yeah.
hear the Eagles win the Super Bowl, even that year that Jalen Hurts did play out of his mind, I ain't gonna hold you. He did play a hell of a game that they lost. I don't hear in casual conversations people say, boy, that boy Jalen Hurts, boy, he different. He won the ones. I don't hear like how they buzzing about Shadur right now. I don't hear that about Jalen Hurts. Even when he was winning in the Heisman race, a lot of people still doubt he can't throw. It was kind of like the same. And JR, you said this on the show, and I clipped it the other day too. It's kind of like the same conversation we have about Salters. Everybody knows Salters good, but everybody kind of like, okay, well, he's more of a runner than a passer.
Yep.
We don't really know about his arm. And you like, it's Salters, I don't really know what he's great at. And you compared him to Jalen Hurts. That's what you did.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's just like, that's the thing with Jalen Hurts. it ain't nothing that we can just say. Only thing I can say he great at is he's stronger than most quarterbacks when he comes to squatting in that 4th and 1. He gonna get you that
He gonna
4th
get you that
and a
yard.
half. He gonna get. But anything else, what can you say Jalen Hurts is great at?
I'm gonna say Jalen Hurts' greatest attribute is not his talent; it's his leadership ability. He's a great leader of men, and
See,
nobody
and I
can.
would take that.
Yeah, nobody can take that from him. But Cam is hung up on it has to be the physical. It's not always the physical. Because if Cam was more mature, then they win that Super Bowl. Because you're a great leader of men. Like you gotta think.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah, you fight hard to get to the Super Bowl, but going through the ups and downs of the season, like the Panthers that year, they didn't have a lot of ups and downs because they won. That their record was like 15-1. Like by the time they got to the Super Bowl, so it was more ups than downs. But when you going through those trials and tribulations, that's when you figure out things about yourself. Jalen Hurts get to the Super Bowl in 2023, they lose. The next year, they barely make the playoffs. They got in on a wild card. Throw it throughout. Offensive coordinator got fired. All of this stuff happened. Da 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 da. Jalen Hurts throw it throughout. I got to do better. Got to be able to lead my men the right way. We got to fix things. We got to do this. Da 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 da. Even during the Super Bowl run last year, AJ Brown reading the book on the bench, him and Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni not getting along with some of the play calls and stuff like that, or how the team is being pushed in a certain direction. All of that stuff happened. But guess who stayed consistent throughout? Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Got
Now,
to the
but
Super
this is what
Bowl,
I'll say
balled
with
out.
now this is what I'll say with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts kind of had a cheat code. His daddy was a coach.
His daddy was a coach.
So
That's true.
yeah, so he's been getting coached to be a leader and how to be like the take it on the chin and move on to the next play and like he's been getting taught this since he was around 8. Cam did had him in church and they prayed about a lot of stuff. If it's too much burden on you, you're gonna pray about it. God gonna fix it.
Body
Jalen
language,
Hurts,
all of that stuff. Because
yeah,
the iconic picture for Cam Newton is when he mad, he put that towel over his head and he go sit at the end of the bench and he ain't talking to nobody.
yeah, and
That's
when he
that's
up,
yeah.
he
When
got
he
the
up,
hands on the chest. He
yep,
bringing out the Superman. He
yep.
busting that thing
Superman.
out.
He live on the sidelines. He hype, smiling, cheesing big as they. But that's the difference. Like Jalen just able to keep that same, like, hey,
Even
even when
kid.
we up, I'm even kill. And I'm telling y'all, hey, we gotta do better, man. We
Like,
got better in us.
honestly, I don't even know a Jalen Hurts celebration. Like, I can't remember. I know he done scored a lot of touchdowns, but I can't remember him doing the celebration.
Yeah, I seen him do that little what's that dance that Justin Jefferson do a lot?
When he kind of do his hands like this or something.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
the name of it, but I seen him do that a few times. Whatever the hell that dance called. But I don't even know that's like his signature celebration. But I seen him do
Yeah,
that a few times.
yeah, he got that Barry Sanders spirit in him where he just
Yeah, like I
busy
scored
trying to
on
make
to the next.
donuts.
Yep, I'll
Yeah.
be back on to
Yeah.
the next. We'll be back in another tush push. I'll be back.
Like even when they said that to him, they were like the tush push. He was like, I don't call it that. He was like, what y'all call it? He was like, I really not say. Like that's how he answered the question. I'm like,
Yeah,
what? That's all you gonna give him? He was like,
that's
hey,
it, man.
I ain't finna give you no secrets about what we talk about.
None. Cause that could be a call on the field that y'all ain't picking up. And if I
Yeah,
say it, then y'all be able to pick it up.
yeah.
So, but yeah, that's all I see, man. Like Cam, Cam just comparing himself to everybody. But I mean, I see why, because he's still in that mind, like, that should be me out there on the field. He probably still got a few good years left in him.
Yeah. I think he's still hurt, but and one thing that we don't talk about, that wreck messed him up. That wreck he got in,
Yeah.
That messed up his rotator cuff, and he kind
Up
of
in
rushed back to try to play.
Yep.
But
Went never the
then
same.
the clothes and the just the bravado that he bring is kind of like Shadur. And it's like, if you ain't gonna be the starter, I can't have you on the bench because you make too much noise.
Yep. Your personality too big, and that's gonna create a problem in the QB room because people gravitate towards him. Like, he got a personality where people gonna gravitate towards him. And you'd have been in locker rooms before. If you got a guy in that locker room and they got a personality that's bigger than life, yeah, people gravitate to him regardless. It don't matter skin color, don't matter religious preference. If you a guy and you got a great personality and you energetic, people just tend to gravitate towards you in sports.
And it's funny, like, it's three people I remember their cadence: John Elway, Peyton Manning when he do all that Omaha stuff, and Cam Newton. I remember they cadence. I remember turning the game on and I could hear Cam Newton. I know that's Cam. I know that Omaha, and I know that John Elway is slapping and all that stuff.
Yeah, that cold one.
Trying to get the ball high.
The coldest one of Cam Newton was when he was telling them, "Oh, you watch tape? Okay, watch this." I was like, "That's cold." Hey, he watching the tape? You been watching tape? Okay, watch this. I was like, that boy a fool, man. But that's funny.
I love it.
But nah,
I love
salute
it.
to him, man.
Yeah. But look, man, we're gonna wrap the show, man. Appreciate you, JR, for hanging out with me, man. And we're gonna jump back in here Sunday night. So if y'all got time, y'all jump on with me. I'm gonna try to start at 10 because I gotta go to work Monday morning.
All right, Tiger. All right, man.
All right, be safe. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. We'll see y'all on the next one. Hit the like button on the way out.